And if someone fall out before the 7 days, all they have to do is to wait until the end of their cycle. And then once they wait until the end of their cycle, they can restart again on the after their cycle ends. You're not always going to get it on the first try. Some will not, and that's okay. But learn something every time. So every day you show up, I promise to deliver something of great value, and also make sure you leave with something that you can walk away saying today was actually very fruitful. So with that said, anyone that want to join the stage, feel free to raise your hands. We'll pull you up, no problem, and we'll get into it. So, Angela, today I want you to make a note of it that you're officially starting your clock today. And what I'm looking for today is the yes to the 25 to the 4 questions, 25 calls, 25 messages, 25 DMs, and making a presentation in front of an audience of 25 and over. So let's start with making your presentation in front of the audience. Whenever you're making a presentation, guys, you're promoting your business. You're not necessarily promoting 10K cards directly. You're speaking on what your business is and what value you bring to the marketplace. And basically, in closing with your presentation, you just simply mention, look, if you guys want to get in touch with me, just click on my 10K card. Or you can just punch in angela10k.com. So the mention of the 10K is basically like a summary of how they can capture who was just presented. So who was just presented is basically, who are you, what do you do, what value do you bring, and who can you help? So that's what you're basically doing on stage. Is that okay, Angie?
Yes, yes, that's okay. Thank you.
What's your take on that?
Well, I was going to do that, but since I'm actually also rebranding myself, and I know I won't be back until I'm in the community gardens, but a lot of my stuff is connected in community gardens. And since I'm actually doing mine as 10K Harvard, I'm actually making another website, and it'll be under digital real estate.
I gotta stop you and understand that this is a coaching session. This is not here to make anyone feel good. It's not here to make anyone feel nice. Step 1. Who are you? What value do you bring to the marketplace? This is the question I'm asking.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm answering more.
All right, the reason I asked that question, I'm not really into all the excuses and the long, drawn-out stories. All I'm looking to hear is, when I'm on stage, I'm Angela, this is what I do, and this is how you can get in touch with me. Whether you're rebranding, you're doing this, you're doing that, that's all cool, that's all fine. But at the end of the day, what I'm focused on is, are you basically pitching yourself as an individual and then tagging as to how you can be reached? That's all I'm looking for. So whether you're rebranding and all this kind of stuff, that's cute, but it's completely irrelevant to the challenge. So what I want you to focus on, who is Angela and how can she be reached? That's it. Doesn't matter what rebranding you're doing, you remain you. Can we agree on that one?
Yes, thank you.
Here we go. And as I said, everything I'm coming with love. But my goal here is to change your mind and interrupt your cycle. If your cycle is great, no problem. You're making what Jeff Bezos is making. But if you're falling a little short of what Jeff Bezos is making, let's try to find all the tools and strategies that we can use to really raise the bar and get yourself where you want to be. Making money may not be the goal for everyone, but making money to me is attached to my mission of helping, caring, and sharing. Because with more money, I can actually affect more change. With more money, I can get into different situations and assist individuals that are actually disenfranchised. So that's what making money means to me. So when you define the meaning of making money to you, then you wouldn't have a problem going to have to make as much as you possibly can. Right? Everything you do, in my opinion, should be more legal and ethical. So let's make sure we drop that in. With that said, let's introduce, we have Melissa and we have Stan that just entered the room. So Melissa, introduce yourself, and then we'll pass the mic to Uncle Stan.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Melissa, and I'm out of Pennsylvania, and I am a credit specialist. And I'm here to learn how to increase my cash flow with the 7K challenge, with the 10K card challenge. You can definitely reach me on my 10K card, which is fabulous. I just got my QR code, my scannable doc, so I'm excited to just start sending that out as well. Be blessed.
What to do, guys, to kill time, to take away the dead space from now on, when you're finished presenting, always make sure your PTR, look to the person to the right, and then just pass the mic over to them, okay? So, Melissa, kindly send the mic over to Uncle Stan, please.
Okay, that would be, I guess we're going to Stan. Stan,
I am, Melissa. How are you?
I am
and everyone else.
phenomenal.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Good morning, everybody. This is Dan Matthews. I'm the founder and CEO of Matthews Business Network, and I am just so happy to be with each one of you transformational leaders and wealth builders. I was born in Georgetown, Guyana, 57 years ago. Grew up in East Orange, New Jersey, reside in Ewing, New Jersey, and my business, Matthews Business Network, helps you to turn your contacts into cash flow and clients, and helps you to turn your clients into giants. We work with 10K to show you how to earn 1K in 7 days, and also how to get 8 new clients each and every month. If you multiply that, 8 or more clients a month becomes 96 to 100 clients annually. If you would like help with turning your contacts into cash flow and clients, and turning your clients into giants, then I would love to connect with you at 732-357-5701. And Sean and I joined at the hip. So whenever you speak in the hip, you are speaking to me. So wealth builders and transformational leaders, welcome to this wonderful, wonderful opportunity to use the wealth creating power that God gave all of us. Remember, the Bible says God give us power to get wealth. The book of John 3, chapter 1, verse 2 says God desires that his people prosper and be in good health. So if you're not prospering, you are living in opposition to God's edict, right? So I'm joined at the with Sean. Make sure everything that you do today is moral, ethical. Think from a triumphant 7-figure mindset, because you can never get more than you expect. So expect everything. God wants to give it to you. So Brother Sean, I'm glad to be here on 10K this morning, so we can help some people turn contacts into cash flow, and cash flow into clients, and clients into giants, man. I'm super excited about being with you this morning and every morning. And let's have a highly prosperous day, everybody. You got it, Captain Stan. And before we pass the mic to Asia, just in full disclosure, guys, I do not attach myself to any organization. I belong only to one, and that's MBN Networking. And who just spoke there was the founder and CEO, Stan Matthews. And the reason I attach myself to MBN is a group of entrepreneurs that literally are coming together to change the world, guys. And after I saw what the plan and I understood what the mission is, I made a decision that I had to get involved. So I'm literally a proud member of the MBN. And if you go to any of my digital cards, you can see a button that say MBN. And I'm not here to pitch anyone on anything, but I'm here to say, look, if you want to be a part of a mission much bigger than yourself, that can actually really make and affect changes around the world, you definitely want to check out one of those MBN meetings. So anyone that's interested in that, guys, go out to the link in my bio, you'll see MBN. And you can always come and take a look at his guests. But with the success that I'm receiving with them, I'll put it this way, guys. When Stan approached me, Stan said, Sean, we saw your technology, we love it. We want to commission you to come and build a system out for our members. I said, sure, no problem. When is the meeting? He said Monday. He said, but we have one clause. We do not do business with anyone that's not a member. I said, Stan, send me the invoice. I did not even ask Stan what was the cost of membership, because it didn't matter. Because when you get a chance to get involved in an organization to make change and to help the culture move forward and think differently, I think you should just jump in and then figure it out. I own a company, guys. Even if the invoice is $10,000, I can write it off as an expense. So whatever fee he would have told me, the price does not hurt me. And the reason I'm sharing this with you guys is always look at the mission and the cause before you ask yourself, what's the price? Because the price for not getting involved is way more expensive than the cost attached to getting involved to make a difference. Okay? That's something I just want you guys to think about. So, Sean, go for it, Stan. So let me just say this. Each one of you can go Google the word opportunity cost. Google the word opportunity cost. Business consultants at the biggest consulting practices in the world have a thing called opportunity cost, right? So a McDonald's franchise will cost you about $1.5 million. A Dunkin' Donuts franchise will cost you about $1 million, all in, right? Think about this. You have an opportunity in the digital economy
how to transform contacts into clients and cash flow. There's no better deal out there. Show me one where you can invest $500 and turn contacts into cash flow and cash flow into an awesome life experience where you get to determine how much you earn from the comfort of your home or your office.
Well done, Stan. And let's move on to Asia, and then we'll get back into discussion. Because whenever you talk about affiliate marketing and partnership and collaboration, that really excites me. So with that said, Asia, introduce yourself to the audience, my dear.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Asia. I am a realtor in Southern California. I specialize in probate and first-time home buyers and senior real estate. I am doing the 7-day challenge because I know I need to push myself. So this is going to be an opportunity for me to become a better realtor and more focused. So I am excited to jump in there with you guys and talk to a couple of people, and anybody that wants to do individual accountability, I am up for the challenge. Thank you. My name is Asia, and I am, I don't have anybody to pass the mic to, so back to you, Sean.
Awesome, and I'm in the building. All right, so what we're going to do, guys, while on stage, anyone that want to join the stage, as I said, raise your hands, we'll blow you up, no problem. Let's get into what your phone calls sound like. So who want to volunteer for a roll call? Who's up for it? I'll volunteer. There we go, Dizzy. All right, so what's your day job, Dizzy? Furniture sales. Furniture sales. Who are your prospects?
Customers in the area, of course, our competitors. And
all right, so customers in the areas, then your competitors. How do you get the numbers for the customers in the area?
We actually don't. So, like within this position, we don't really do no cold calling. We just build relationships with the customers that come in, give our business card, and start a follow-up process from there.
All right. Are you open to trying something different?
I am. I'm always open to try something different, man. Learning is fundamental.
I want you to get into one of your best presentation outfit while in the store. I want you to turn on your camera. Hey, my name is DZ. We're located at XYZ, and we're looking to ensure that everyone within the area have the best furniture in their house. So if you are interested, or you know someone else that can benefit from high quality furniture, here's my digital card. Please feel free to reach out to us. I'll be more than happy to give you a walkthrough, and also we can give you a free quotation. All right? Looking forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much. Have a great day. What do you think of something as similar as that, Dizzy?
I like it. I like how that whole little spiel was.
So what you're doing, step one, you're introducing yourself, you're introducing your company and the geographical location. Step two, you're inviting them to come in, or most importantly, if they're thinking of furniture, you want them to think about you. Not only them, but you also want their friends, their family, or whoever they know to understand that you guys exist and this is where you are. And for more information, they can click on your digital business card below to find out everything you want them to know about your business. If you do that, you make that video in definitely less than 60 seconds. 30 seconds will be awesome. If you can compact that in 30 seconds and you send it out to everyone you get into contact with, that's the one. Number two, every customer you meet in the store, you share that video to, it'll be a game over situation. Did you set up your YouTube account yet?
I didn't hear you. What you say, Sean?
Did you set up your YouTube account yet?
Yeah, I have a YouTube account.
All right, so build a YouTube channel specifically for your workplace. And then start making these nice small videos specifically targeting clients that's looking to get furniture. If you focus on doing that, you're going to pull them into a world of awareness that was never there before. And that world will be DZ's world of sales. DZ's world of furniture sales, sorry. And once you start spitting out this content, you're going to inspire someone to think different. And when they start thinking different, guess what? They'll find you. All right?
I got you, Sean.
If you run that play, you can easily send out 25 today, is not a problem. And most importantly, always invite them to get in touch with you. When you invite them to get in touch with you, like, okay, step one, how the heck did you make that video? What is this card? Is going to start a conversation. And when that conversation starts, and any objection that you got in that call that you can handle, bring it back to the table, let's discuss it. All right? Who's okay?
Me, Sean, Melissa.
All right, Melissa, what's your day job?
My day job is personal care assistant.
Personal care assistant. Do you own the company or do you work with the company?
No, I work for my brother.
You work for your brother. Are you ready to outperform your brother's performance and sales?
Well, the sales part is my actual credit restoration business. I need to grow my business in that.
All right. So step one, which one is putting food on the table right now?
My personal care assistant business. Well,
so here's what I want to focus on. I want to focus on, if you're giving them 40 hours, you make it the best 40 hours that you can give them. That's step one. Because whatever you're making, if you can increase the value that you're bringing to the table within that 40 hours, you can increase the income that's coming back to you. Can we agree on that?
Yes.
All right. And after that 40 hours is over, then we're going to go to step two and focus on your credit restoration job. Because if the credit restoration job was where it's supposed to be and it deserved the attention, we would have been talking about that one first. So let's go back to the personal care assistant. Do you see any rooms within your brother's company for you to expand and grow and increase your income?
No. We're just going to forget about the personal care assistants. That's just my full-time job until my credit restoration business can take over and supplement and be able to live off of my credit restoration business.
Do you want me to be a hypocrite with you, or you want me to be honest with you?
Be honest, always.
Good. I believe in putting one foot in front of the other. I believe in taking step one, step two, step three, step four.
Okay.
Step one in front of you right now is what's putting food in the table. That's the day job.
Mm-hmm.
So my goal to you is to maximize on the options that you're getting within that 40 hours that's non-refundable of your life. That 40 hours that you're giving to your brother, you cannot get it back. All right? You're there. It's a part of your life now. Make the best use out of it. So as much as you're unwilling to go there, that's where it begins for me. Because if I'm jumping from 4, 5, 8, 19, 20, I'm all over the goddamn place. Nope. I like to be structured. Step one, step two, step three. So, getting back to what's putting food on your table, sweetheart. You're spending how much time are you spending there?
Every 2 weeks is about 120 hours.
120 hours every 2 weeks divided by 2 is 60 hours a week. All right, so 60 hours a week. Have you read in the Bible or heard anyone say what you do for others, God will do for you?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that last part.
Did you hear anywhere in the Bible or heard any religious individual or spiritual individual mention what you do for others, God will do for you?
Yes.
So if you give your brother your absolute best, don't you think God will give you his best?
Yes.
Don't you think God will send people into your life that will give you their best?
Yes, sir.
Do you believe we attract what we become?
Yes.
So why the fuck are you half-assing your brother's business? This is coaching, baby girl. This isn't a regular conversation.
I know. Maybe, okay. It's not his business. I take care of him.
Oh, shit. Out there, so you work for your brother. Goddamn.
Well, yeah, because, I'm his personal care assistant. Like, he writes my checks,
Oh, my point. Well, the way I processed your answer initially, I thought you were actually working with your brother in his business. That's what I thought.
No.
So, okay, well, let's scratch all of that and start over from the beginning then. I don't know I don't know where I went wrong with that one. So my bad. So, question. So you're taking care of your brother, yeah?
Yes.
And you're being paid for 60 hours of taking care of him.
Correct.
Okay. Question. The income that you're receiving, are you putting a portion towards your other business?
Yes.
When you're ready to exit the position of taking care of your brother, how are you going to replace you when it comes to taking care of your brother?
That's why I'm here for the 7-day coaching.
Okay, no problem. So the question is, when you exit that position, how do you intend to move forward? What is going to happen to your brother? Is someone else going to do it?
Someone will do it. Another person will come in and I will train them to take care of it.
All right. Is there a way for you to partner up with that individual and ensure you share the stake that's coming in. Is that allowed within your contractual arrangement with the state or whoever's right to sign on the check?
No.
So that's not possible. So basically, you'll have to completely sabotage with that company, so to speak, and then go after your own. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, very good. So what's stopping you from going balls against the wall and going after your business? What's stopping you?
Nothing. That's why I'm here in these rooms. That's why I'm here in the 7-day coaching, because I want to take my business to the next level, whereas though I don't need to be a personal care assistant no more. I could be a full-time entrepreneur.
All right, I like that. So once your mind has been activated, when would you be ready to pull the trigger and say, I'm ready to go be an entrepreneur? How long will that take?
I'm not sure.
Once your mind becomes active,
$5,000 a month.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Let me ask again. I want to make sure I'm very, very clear on this.
Okay.
Once your mind becomes activated on this entrepreneurial venture, when are you going to be ready to pull the trigger?
To leave my job, I'm hoping January 21st of 2022.
January 21st. What's the significance of the 21st?
It's my 43rd birthday.
Okay, fair enough. I like that. All right, so in terms of saving, based on your current income, what extra fluff do you have in your life that you can cut out completely and start putting that extra money towards a little safety net?
About a little over 700.
All right, so what I want to recommend you to, sweetheart, is A, put that damn money away. If you have anyone you trust that's involved in any kind of investment, now very important to understand what I'm telling you. If you know anyone that you trust and you can park that money with them and they can find a way to help you bring some profit to that money, go put that money there. If there's no one that you trust, put the money in the bank or somewhere safe. Because when you enter into this entrepreneurial venture, you have to develop an ironclad mind if you want to be successful on the highest level, in my opinion. So, step one, circle out all the extra fluff that's in your life right now and start focusing only on the meat of what's necessary for you to move forward. That's step one. Step two, every day, as I mentioned, I made a commitment that I'm going to be on stage here helping the individual to break the crap that's stopping them. I'm not here for likes. If you want a friend, go buy a dog. But if you want to hear the truth, you'll come and we'll have a conversation. Anyone that's offended in any way they feel that's something with disrespect or whatever, please say the word, let me acknowledge it, and then get you out of my environment. This is why. The reason I don't charge for what I do is I'm not going to follow any guidelines and thread any thin line and all that kind of bullshit. No. Certain things that work for me, I'm willing to share with anyone who's willing to listen, and that's my formula. So no one's going to come and say, oh, well, I paid you on for this. And so get out of here. Please go find someone that's going to come in and pitch right. It's not going to happen.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I can dig it.
Not a problem. So, because at the end of the day, guys, everyone that's being nice to you is actually imprisoning you in the position you're in today. Because if they were honest with you and said, look, you need to make XYZ moves if you want to get to the XYZ destination, then things will start looking differently, all right? So, with regards to your credit restoration business, tell me a little bit about it.
Okay. It's a MLM company, network marketing company, and we have.
What's the name of it?
United Credit Education Services.
United Credit Education Services. All right, go for it.
And what we do is we help people restore and rebuild their credit by doing all the work for them, by eliminating and delinquent accounts and anything erroneous and inaccurate on your credit report. And then we also have other tools that will help you financially with your budgeting tools, your savings tool, your net worth tool, as well as your will and trust document. And these are some of the services that are available to them for a monthly membership fee.
Okay. And how much does it cost you to be a part of that MLM?
It cost me $2.99.
$2.99 monthly sign-up fee. What?
Sign-up fee.
Okay. How much does it cost you monthly?
I get the services for free now because I have 5 customers, more than 5 customers on my.
Under your wing, so you get it.
Under me, yes.
What's your time investment What's the time investment with that company?
I started about a year ago, but then I fell off and I just came back about 2 months ago.
2 months ago. Okay, so how much time do you have to commit to the company on a weekly basis?
On a weekly basis, I dedicate about 15 to 20 hours.
15 to 20 hours, all right. Okay, I want to remember those hours that you're dedicated, okay? So when someone asks you how much is it costing you to be part of that relationship, it's costing you 15 to 20 hours of your time. All right, so I just want you to remember that number, 15 to 20 hours weekly. All right, that takes care of that.
Okay.
Number two, one of the reasons I don't like working with these big companies is that there are just too many terms and conditions and guidelines that you have to maneuver your way around. Like, for example, if I ask you to start making some videos daily, giving tips on what you do, is that allowed or is that sanctioned by the company?
No, that's allowed.
Okay. So what I would recommend starting today, you start holding the camera up to your face, my dear, and remember we have 8 billion people in the world, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All 8 billion is not going to think you're ridiculous. 1 or 2 might think you're pretty cool, and they admire you. Just always remember in your mind, you're looking to find those 1 or 2 individuals. If you find more, that's some gravy, that's some extra gravy on the cake, all right?
Okay.
So I would recommend you hold the camera up and you speak into the camera, giving some advice to any individual that need your product or services. Anyone that can benefit from your product or services, speak into the camera and speak life into someone. Sounds good?
Sounds like a plan.
So your mission today is to not only speak life into them, but while speaking into the camera, you mention, hey guys, look, if anything I said here resonates with you and you want to find out more about me, simply click on the link in my bio, or you can go into 10KCARDS, Melissa10K.com, and you'll find me. So that's how you find a way to tap yourself into the conversation.
Okay.
That's how you find a way. If you look at my Instagram videos, every day I'm making video on 7-day challenge. People are gonna probably want, like, he keeps saying the same message. Yes, because I have only one. I have only one invitation, the 7-day challenge. You want to get into my world? Join the 7-day challenge. The information is right there. Because only once you get into the 7-day challenge, then we get to do it. We get some time to work on your mindset. Only then I'm interested in actually moving forward with someone. Because if I want to do business with you, I want you to make decisions on my behalf without me having to be there. And if we're part of the same community, you'll kind of understand how we think and how we operate, and then you'll be able to pull the trigger without any remorse. Okay?
Okay.
That's it. Melissa, you have your formula for today. This evening we're gonna fill out the accountability form, and then we're gonna take it. So your journey begins today. Remember this date. Angela, your journey begins again today. Jeezy, your journey as well begins today, because after today, guys, anyone that does not have all those forms filled out in the evening, your asses will not be on stage modded with me. I'm not playing that game. I mean, you'll be on stage asking questions. Tell me.
I'm going to switch phones because I just need to switch.
What the fuck does that even mean?
I'm going to bring myself up out of the audience. I'm sorry.
Why you even tell me that? So good, let's do it. Okay. So moving on to Asia. Asia, the mic is yours.
Okay. What am I doing now, Sean? I introduced myself already.
What's your day job? What's making you the most money? What's putting food on your table, Asia?
Okay. I'm a realtor, so residential sales.
You're a realtor in residential sales. I'm freaking loving this already. I got the real estate bug. All right. So real estate with residential sales. How many closings are you doing monthly? If you're allowed to answer those, if you're not allowed to answer any question, always feel free to just say so. Okay.
Okay. Again, I'm gonna pass on that one.
That's fine. Are you happy with the number of closings you're doing monthly?
No.
Thank you so much for being freaking honest. How many of the blue diamonds do you have in your card? How many blue diamonds do you have in your card?
I think you updated it yesterday, so I don't know. I think it's just one.
If you want to see what the blue diamonds include, click on Valley's card. And when you click on Valley's card, you're going to see a bunch of blue diamond items on Valley's card. What I'm going to be doing for the challenges from now on, anyone that want to get the blue diamonds, if you pay up front, you'll pay for one, I'll give you another one free. If you want the credit on it, you'll just pay the full price, and then you'll pay whenever you can afford to. It can be a month from now, it can be 2 months from now, it can be a year from now. I don't care, you're my enemy. But once you pay off the balance, then you're good to go. So with that said, what I want you to look into, Asia, is getting the "Are you buying or selling" feature. I want you to get the refer a friend. I want to get the refer a friend feature. If anyone wants to know what I'm speaking on, click on Valley's Instagram. Click on the link in her bio, and you'll see a bunch of items on her digital card with a blue diamond. Those blue diamond of Valley brings her money, and she'll get a chance to present it. Getting back to focus now. Someone has called me out there. They don't know the clubhouse at 10 o'clock. Getting back into business, guys. So, Asia, another thing I want to look on Valley's card is the Let's Stay Connected. Let's Stay Connected. There's a button on Valley card to say Let's Stay Connected. Let's talk about that for a second. If you're a realtor, if you're a real estate agent, if you're in real estate in any capacity, one of the most important things is getting the customer's name, number, and email. So on Valley's card is a feature that she can click on to say, let's stay connected. When she clicks on that feature, the client can actually scan her QR code and pull up her digital card. She can text that link over to the client, and when the clients open up the link, they must provide Valley with the name, number, and email before they can access Valley's card. And then once they access Valley's card, they're in, Valley got their information. End of story. So that's how you get information sent and received both ways, okay? So look at Valley's card, really look at it. Don't worry with the price, and let me know what you're interested in. Because as I mentioned, anyone that's a part of our world is going to get preferential treatment. You're going to get access. So once you're part of the 7-day challenge, guys, you are going to be treated like my partner. Money is not an object. We can take care of the finances at the end if the finances are not available up front. That sounds good, Asia?
Sounds good.
Can you recite your video for all homeowners that you're looking to do business with?
Yeah.
Let's hear your pitch.
That's part of my problem, Sean, is I know I need to do video and I have to.
Is it part of your problem or is that the beginning of your journey? Which one?
It's the beginning of my journey, and I'm excited to take it on. And I said, and I'm excited to take it on.
All right, so let me hear your pitch right now. How do you pitch to realtor? Why do they want to do business with you? Why do you want to stop struggling? Let me hear you.
Okay. Any specific topic?
You're trying to get people's attention so they should do business with you in the residential real estate field. What would you tell them? Okay, so let me role play. Hey, my name is Sean Lashley. I'm the I'm the founder and CEO. Goddammit. Okay, which company you work with?
Realty One Group.
Realty One Group. All right. So, are you allowed to use Realty One Group in a presentation video?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Hi, good day. My name is Asia. I'm with the Realty One Group, and all we focus on is homeowners in the real estate in the residential area. Just give you a little rough draft. Hi, my name is Asia. We work with Realty One Group, and all we focus on is getting clients into their homes or moving clients out of the home that they're in now to get them into a better one. If you or someone you know is interested in getting our services or want to learn more, simply click on the link below. You'll connect to my digital business card. Looking forward to doing business with you one day or helping you solve a problem that you or one of your friends or family have. All right? Have a great day. What do you think of that rough sketch?
Clean and simple.
So I want you to create something for yourself, introducing you to the individual, making mention of your company and your mission statement, and then before the end of the video, providing a way for them to get in touch with you, where they can actually get your critical action. Just focus on shooting that video and sending that message out. When you're finished, I'm gonna have my team help to polish up the video for you, and then after you send that short video, then you're going to attach your digital card at the bottom of it. Also, do you have a YouTube channel set up already?
Yeah.
Great. Create one for just the real estate. Just the real estate. And then all these little videos that you're making surrounding real estate, you're going to host them on that channel. Because when the client is looking for other videos along your channel, you want them to find only real estate related videos. Okay?
Yeah.
By the end of this evening, I want you to remind me of what we discussed here, and then you're going to bring the results to the table. Also, on everyone that's a part of the challenge challenge, we're going to put a button on your phone that says 7-day challenge. 2 buttons are the most important. Button 1 people who want to start a challenge. That's on the top left. 2, the button on the right is going to be your accountability chart. Every evening you're going to fill that chart out from the 10 o'clock session. Because at the 10 o'clock session, all I want to do is to get a copy of your report. And if you're below the 25, I'm dropping you to the audience, or you can be on stage without a moderation badge. Anyone that's going to be on stage with the moderation badge means that they actually have completed all 25. If I have to be the only one on stage until someone truly qualified, I'm fine with that. So here's one of the catch. If you didn't click all 25, have at least 5 close. If you didn't click all 25, have at least 5 sales close. So you get to decide how you want to rock out. Okay, so that's the one little cheat code that you have now. You either click all 25 or you close 5 deals. Me? Man, look, I'll be close to close 5 deals every goddamn day. Or 25 calls, text message, and all this kind of stuff is just extra. But if I get the close also take care of the chapters, yeah? Did you get enough value to work on for today, Asia?
I absolutely did. Thank you very much.
You got it, sweetheart. I'm looking forward to your report this evening, okay?
Yes.
And welcome, Valley. Valley, how are you? My super co-moderator.
Good morning. How's everyone doing? Grand Rising.
Absolutely amazing. Can you introduce yourself to the audience and just share with the audience the value that you have behind the diamond items you have in your cart?
And everybody tell Valley congratulations. She's a grandma.
Congratulations. She became an elevated mentor.
Thank you. Yes. I had my second grandbaby was born on the 3rd, so I'm at my daughter's house right now, so he's a bundle of joy. So that's we're enjoying that moment.
All right, so that's the 3rd of June, which is this month, 6/3/9. That baby's gonna be, as you watch that baby from birth, that baby's always gonna have a loving, caring, sharing spirit about him. We're in 2021, so this 2021 is 5 and 3, 8. That baby's gonna have a lot of freaking energy, and also that baby's gonna be a great communicator. So these are the things, I love that baby already. These are the things I want to look out for Val. Communication and persuasion, that baby was born with it. A big heart, love to give, help, and share. You're going to see proof of that as that baby's growing.
Good. I can put him in the front of my business and be like, you want to buy a house for my niece.
Sweetheart, I'm about to go to Starbucks. I was about to go to Starbucks this morning with my 2 boys, and the little one is very video savvy. Like, when I take him shopping, and I'm trying to record a little video with him. Oh, hey guys, check out my new shoes. Make a comment below if you like the new shoes. I'm like, what the heck? So I'm taking him to Starbucks in a minute, and we're going to shoot a few commercials today. It's a 10K card. He's only 4 years old, but I'm grooming him to start claiming his empire. So what I can promise you, Valley, is that you guys just got a little treasure chest on your hand there, and that kid is going to be active as hell. So get ready to run up and down the place because it's there, and it's a beautiful thing, by the way. So back to you, Valley. Go for it.
Well, my name is Valley Sears Jones, and I'd love to say that I am your all things real estate in the Dallas DFW area. So I work with buyers, sellers, and investors. I love my 10K card. It has, I don't know why it took me so long to kind of jump on board. Yes, I do. Let me not lie. I'm just be super busy, so I never slow down enough sometimes to do the things that I really need to put in place. So systems is huge in business, right? At least in real estate. And that's one that I kind of just been putting on the back burner. So make a long story short, about a month ago, somebody said, oh, I want a 10K card. So I was embarrassed because I was a moderator and I had to say in front of hundreds of people on the stage, oh, well, I have a 10K card, but I haven't started using it yet. So that meant the next day I had to buckle down. And I did. And it took me a little while because why? Because the card is important to me because it's the face, one of the first things people are going to see about my brand. And branding is huge. So if you're in business, think about your branding. So by the business, the digital card being part of my first thing that they see, it was important that I took time to do that. And why I wanted to do that is the customization, which is huge. I used to use Linktree, but as Sean would say, 10K card, is like Linktree on steroids. So sitting down, taking the time to put together my card so that it speaks and does the things that I needed to do when I'm interacting with my clients, my future clients, or colleagues, collaboration, that is huge. So if you don't have a card, get a card.
So if you take a peek at my card, you'll see some of the customizations that I have. So the days of just trying to pull off the side of the road or writing down sellers' names and phone numbers and trying to get their address. And why do I do that? Is because in real estate, if you tell a lead, oh, well, send me your information or just text me. I'm driving, just text me. Chances are most people don't do it, and then you're going to lose that lead. So it's important. I don't let you hang up if I don't get your information. So now I can either send them my card or I can just pull over and put the information in myself, hit submit, and I'm automatically going to get the information immediately. So then when I get back to my office, I can follow up, or I can have my virtual assistant do it, or whoever, somebody going to do it. We're going to make sure we touch bases with that client sooner than later. So I love the card. I love the QR code. I love everything about it. And so if you're in business, and a lot of times I know Sean mentioned earlier or yesterday about always being in the real estate rooms. Why? Because what do we know? One thing about real estate, it builds wealth. So this is not a real estate driven platform to help you grow your business. It doesn't matter what kind of business that you're in. If you're in business, you should have a 10K card. I mean, we are living in a social media society today, so everything is digital. So if you're behind the times, then you're not in the game. So if you're not in the game, that means you're on the sideline, and you can't make money if you're on the sideline. Nor can you. Hold on one second. So if you're not in the game, then that means you're on the sideline. You don't want to be in the sideline, nor do you want to be a secret agent. And I'm not talking about a real estate agent. I just mean in general, a business owner. So you can't be a secret business owner and expect to make money. So I just wanted to touch on a few things that I heard when I came in the room. I'm going to start with, I think it's, if I pronounce your name wrong, forgive me, Miss Melissa. So I heard you talk about your credit restoration business. I believe that's FES. And I'm not here to talk about any business, the downside, any business, but I also own a credit repair company. Before I decided to start my own, I jumped onto the FES platform because I thought, oh, it would be easy. You know, I could just maneuver and transfer the clients over that needed the credit restoration and so forth. But I will tell you that after a while, I realized that that wasn't a great fit for me, and I pulled that back in-house. I used to do credit many, many years ago. I used to work in property management. I ran some large property management companies, and we offered credit restoration. One of the departments that I supervised. But when I took it in-house and brought on, and I outsourced, I'll be very honest, I outsourced it to a team that manages the files for me. But the multitude of money that I made running it myself, not just on a payout on bringing people on board, but a monthly payment and residual income, passive income. So, for example, when people are getting their credit monitoring, because you got to have credit monitoring, that's a passive income that I make every single month. As my clients have graduated, because that's what I call it, when you graduate from the program, because we specialize in home ownership. Once you graduate from the program, most people keep their credit monitoring service, and that's passive income every single month that I'm making off those clients that have come through the program. So I encourage you at some point just to consider starting your own credit repair company. Mine is Full Circle Credit Services. So if you want more information and you want to consider something as such, you can DM me, and I'd love to talk to you about that. And Miss Asia, am I saying it right? Am I saying your name right?
You are saying it correctly.
So I heard your pitch about real estate. So you can do that. Absolutely. You know, DM me. I would love to talk to you some more about how to help you elevate your business. So from the very beginning, it's, you know, real estate is not easy, but it's definitely one of those things that you have to get out in the forefront. You got to hit the ground running. Everything is not for everybody. I'm not a door knocker. You know, I really don't like calling people, but I'd rather call people than walk up down the street knocking on the door. So I probably close about 5 closings a month, give or take. So last year hit 10 million, and I'm on track to hopefully double my this year. So there are things, but figure out. I know Sean's question Sean asked you was like your pitch. So my thing is fire your landlord. So fire your landlord and become the lord of your own land. At the end of the day, you're going to pay either the landlord's mortgage. Why not pay your own? So this month, July 17th, is my birthday. So normally in the month of July, I run some type of special, which I will announce on my birthday. So I'll just go ahead and announce it now. For everybody that decides to work with me as a realtor and they have to close, we're going to close either this year, then I'm going to give you 1% towards your closing costs. So you buy a $300,000 house, I'm going to give you $3,000 towards your closing costs. You buy a $500,000 house, I'm going to give you $5,000 towards your closing costs. I don't need it because I need the money. I do it because at the end of the day, my mission, my goal is to make sure that I empower and help as many people become homeowners. So think about your vision. Think about your passion.
I want to add to that value by adding a 10K card to the gift.
Absolutely, yes. Yes.
So you tell them, I'll give you 1% back of the closing cost plus 10K card.
Absolutely.
All right.
I love 10K cards. So you all get on board. I can see we have a couple of people in the audience. If you don't have a 10K card in your business, you need one. You know, and I was thinking yesterday when I was driving, we were talking yesterday, and I was thinking just the basic card, right? It's $100. If you can't invest $100 in your business, excuse my language, why the hell are you in business? Because you're going to spend $25 just to get a printed card. And that might be on the cheap end, right? Just a little card. But if you want a nice, high gloss, nice, professional looking card, color, maybe front and back, you're spending probably $70, $60, if not more than that, to have it front and back. And then by the time you give out those cards, you do that 3 or 4 times. You don't spend that $100, but the digital card, you're spending $100 and then $10 a year. I mean, come on. I mean, you can't get no better than that. And you got all your social media platforms. You can't put all that stuff on that printed card if you wanted to without the card looking just cluttered. So come on. If you can't invest, I'm going to say it again. If you can't invest $100 in yourself, and I'm not here to try to like sell you, but I guess I am trying to here to sell you because at the end of the day, what's for you is for you, right? But if you want to be in business, you got to get in business, get in the game, or stay your ass on the sideline, and you'll see why your income is not moving the way that you need it to be moving. So let's get going. Everybody's here to help each other. Everybody's here to encourage everybody. And I'm Valley, and I'm done speaking.
Just to put things in the context, guys, this is a coaching stage. We're not here to be the usual clubhouse friendly guys. The clubhouse friendly gap. No. We're here to give it to you as it is. And anyone that's offended, there's a button to the very bottom left that says leave quietly. So anyone to get into their feelings, that button does not require much effort. Just click on it. Easy as ABC. With that said, thank you so much for that, Valley. And one of the things, guys, anyone that we bring here up on stage, we're not here to gaslight anyone. We're not here to basically blow gas up anyone's backside. We're here to tell the truth. And that's why now we ask the individual to share their experience. Because once it's a good experience, we can keep fostering that. If that's a bad experience, it's a room. Step in and actually make a difference. So whatever it is, guys, it's very, very, very important. Be your true and authentic self, no matter what that may look like. With that said, let's pass the mic off to Don. Don is in the building. The mic is yours, brother. And when you finish, Don, you'll just keep passing the mic along. You'll skip Angela because she spoke already, and you'll go to Christina. Go for it, Don.
Hey, I won't be able to right now, so you're going to have to circle back. Sorry.
Even better yet. I'd rather hear Christina speak anyway. Christina, the mic is yours. Welcome to the stage.
Hello, Sean. So I'm Christina. I'll introduce myself briefly. Realtor in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I am also all things real estate, buyers, sellers, investors as well. But I jumped in this room quick. I've been off of it because I was on vacation and everything, so I've been a bit out of the loop on Clubhouse. But this card is, I think as people on Clubhouse, realtors, whatever, we're approached by multi-level marketing people out there, people want to collab and sell things, whatever. And I never participate just because unless I have a true passion or a true belief in something, I will not even consider, to even think about it. But this card is the shit. So I absolutely, I can't say enough good things about it. I have shared it with so many people, and I'm in a lot of networking groups here in Pittsburgh and BNI and a lot of women things and such as all these different platforms for networking. And
everybody loves it, and Valley is absolutely right. It doesn't matter what business you're in. This is the most innovative approach to anything like this that I've seen. I mean, it absolutely puts Linktree to complete shame, and I tell that to people. And in my region, we tend to be, Pennsylvania, Northeastern, we tend to be a bit behind. We follow behind California and, the western part of the country. And so it takes people a bit to catch on to things. And I tell people consistently, delete Linktree, go on 10K. And it's not because I'm an affiliate. Like, I truly think that this is the way to go. And Sean, I know you're busy, and I suppose I too am a representative since I'm an affiliate, but I would like to invite somebody from your company or something to perhaps speak at the networking platforms that I belong to here in Pittsburgh to really push the card and really get people to understand its value and understand how, like as Valley said as well, when you're a realtor, you only have a few hot minutes to get your information exchanged or to jump on that lead, and to just be able to quick send a text message and send that card out there is just absolutely invaluable. And I'm again, I said I'm a bit out of the loop because I've been away, but I need to. If somebody could catch me up on the Blue Diamonds, on whatever form you're talking about, Sean.
Right.
Yeah, I'm here to help. I'm here to push the card any way that I can because I absolutely think it's amazing. So.
You got it. So what I wanted to check on the Valley's card. It's in the link in our bio. And check out the Blue Diamonds because you're strategically created to grab more leads and to get more engagements. Also, whenever you're an affiliate partner of mine, guys, or you are part of the challenge, we are now partners. And if your partner cannot show up for you, you're not really your partner, Christina. So with that said, you just need to let me know when I'm invited, how much time I'm given to speak and present the 10K card. I'm going to be there.
Okay, perfect. That's amazing. I didn't know if maybe you were too, I know you're busy and you're always on Clubhouse, so I wasn't sure.
I'm going to give you something to laugh your ass off on right now. So I'm going to DM you something. You're going to go through it. In fact, we're going to go through it together on the phone. You are going to laugh your butt off now. All right. So, guys, this is why I like these conversations because you just never know what's going to happen. So go to your inbox on Instagram, my dear. I am DMing you right now. And there we go. Boom. Click on the link that I just sent you. So as you click on Rob's card, and in fact, wait a minute. If you guys want to see what Christine is looking at, you can click on meet1031rob.com. MEET1031rob, ROB.com. 1031 meet1031rob.com. Let me just double check. meet1031rob.com. Yep, that's it. If you go into your web browser and you type meet1031rob.com, you're going to see a digital business card pull up. And if you follow it, you'll be able to stick with the conversation with myself and Christina. So, Christina, did you click on Rob's card?
Yes, I'm on it.
All right. So, as you click on Rob's card, you want to scroll to the bottom where it says 1031 Networking.
Okay.
Once you click on 1031 Networking, you're going to see the top right button. It says BNI Chapter 55. BNI Chapter 55. Did you see that?
Yes, sir.
Bingo. As you click on that, it shows you the intro video for BNI Chapter 55, and I think a few other chapters use it. It also gives you the link to the online Zoom meetings. And that link is only active once the meetings are on, I believe. Or it gives you a chance to register for the meeting. When that is finished, if you look at upcoming speakers, we have to remove that button because we don't normally work with that anymore. So this have everything through BNI Chapter 55. But here's what's most exciting now with VR. Go to the bottom right and click on View BNI 55 Members Digital Card. The bottom right. When you click on that, you're getting to see each member that's part of Chapter 55. What do you think of that?
Okay, wait. So I'm on BNI 55 in that link, and then the bottom right.
The bottom right, you'll see meet the members.
Okay, hang on 1 second. I gotta mute you for a minute.
Okay, no problem. Christina is not aware that she can leave the phone off mute while navigating.
I did not know that.
Yes, you can.
Okay, all right. I'm here.
There we go. So, did you click on meet the members?
Okay, so wait. Give me a second here.
Okay.
Okay, so I am. I'm not seeing the.
All right. So that's
I'm seeing his LinkedIn, but I'm not. I somehow lost his. I'm going out and going back in his link.
Very good.
Okay, so I'm looking for his BNI.
Right. So once you click on his card, click on. Let me go back as well with you. So once you click on his card, you want to click on. Go towards the bottom. You'll see 1031 Rob Networking.
Oh yeah. Okay, I remember now. Okay.
Once you click on the 1031 Rob Network, in the top right, you'll see BNI Chapter 55.
Gotcha. Okay.
Once you click on that, there goes BNI 55 card pops up.
Okay, I got that.
Okay, if you go towards the bottom of that, towards the right, you'll see BNI 55 members.
Got it.
When you click on that, you'll see all the members of Chapter 55.
Okay, yeah, I got it. Okay.
Now, tell me, what do you think of that and how valuable that would be to the organization?
Oh my God, that would be invaluable. I mean, yeah, absolutely. This is amazing. I didn't even, this is great.
Because the good thing with this is it puts everyone together.
Yeah.
Normally when you go to these meetings, we're all passing cards, which is just crazy. But with this, by the touch of a button, you can connect with everyone.
Okay, so this is great. So Sean, how do I introduce this to my chapter?
So if you notice, I sent you Rob's card. I didn't send you BNI's card because you can't really go put in the chapter's information on there like that.
Right.
But when we created the one for Rob, we got permission from Rob to share his card. And on Rob's card, he has a link to his BNI network. So even if you want to, once the chapter's card is designed, if you want to actually want to promote the chapter's card, you can even introduce a button on yours that say, meet the members of my chapter. Because all it is a big button tool.
Okay.
So if you share this with your chapters and they're interested, then you call me and I'll be way more than happy to come make a presentation.
Okay, wonderful. I'll absolutely share it with them. This is my week to give my presentation, so I'll include it in there.
No problem. Once you give me the notice, I have an entire team surrounding me. So when the events are important enough, I can substitute my time as present somewhere else and I can travel in to serve.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much, Sean.
You are super, super welcome, my dear. With the 7-day challenge procedure, what we do on the 7-day challenge is we get the client to commit to making 25 phone calls a day, sending 25 messages daily, sending 25 social media messages, whether it be DM, Instagram messaging, Facebook Messenger, LinkedIn message, whatever. Once it's 25, I'm good. Also, you have a chance to present your business and products in front of an audience of 25 or more every day for 7 days. Is that something that you can do, Christina?
Absolutely.
So DM me the words 7-day cash flow challenge. I'll send you the link, get you started. Whenever you decide for your 7-day journey to begin, that's the day it's going to begin. But then once you begin your journey, I'm going to hold you accountable to everything that you say you're going to do, which is make 25 calls, which is send 25 messages, send 25 social media message, present your product in front of 25 members or more daily for 7 days. And I'm going to add a 5th element, which will mean close the minimum of 5 days. So if you have 4 out of the 5, you stay on stage with me. I just need 4 out of that 5. Because what I'm ultimately going to do, when you say you make the 25 phone calls that you provide the name and numbers, I'm going to have my team call and close all 25 of those members. Why? We're now launching a product that's called free or 100.com. FREE card for free, but they're only going to have access to 6 buttons. So we're going to get someone 6 buttons on that promotion that they can use the card. They can own the 6 buttons. But we're going to take the 2 buttons at the bottom to promote our existing clients. So if our clients have something that they want to promote, we're going to use the 2 buttons to the bottom for those purposes. And if they want to remove the advertising, then they pay $100 to upgrade. What do you guys think of that so far?
I think it sounds great.
Yeah, this is going to be some next level. So the moment you DM me or you text me the word 7-day challenge, I send back the link, we get the ball rolling. And welcome on stage. Always enjoy spending time with you, Christina.
Sean.
You're super welcome. Moses, welcome. Moses, are you the Moses from the Bible? What's going on? Are you that ancient Moses? By the way, Moses is always cheating whenever we see him. Moses, are you there?
Yeah, I just came down from the mountain to visit you guys.
I love it. So what is up, Moses? Present yourself to the audience and share what improvement you've gotten, if any, the moment you got in touch with 10KCARDS.
I'm a new real estate agent, and I've just been, I guess, when I first got the 10K card, I wasn't quite sure what I was getting into, but as I spoke with Sean, I realized that this is, a phenomenal tool that I can use not only to inspire myself to see myself, in, I guess, in a different light, because, when you see things on paper, it looks different than what you're contemplating in your head. And for me to see myself in different areas of what I do, it's just a lot more clear. So it's able for me to pinpoint, to my clients, what I want to do and what my mission is. And one of the interesting thing happened, but I didn't get a chance to forward my 10K card to him, was that I was actually with another agent, and I do home repair work. And that person, I asked them for their card, and they didn't have a card. And I was just thinking about the 10K card at that moment. I was like, oh man, what an excellent opportunity. But I'm still going to contact that person regardless, but it was just a great experience just to have that knowledge that I could have passed that 10K card along just so easily to them, and then have got my information and then been interested in what I was showing them as far as the 10K card.
One of the good things I like with these meetups is that we go over information every day that will actually save you from those situations going forward. So, and one of the things that we promote is whenever you meet someone, step one, you always ask them for their card first. And then when 50% will have one, 50% will not. But in 100% of the times, you're going to have yours. So it doesn't matter how they respond, you always respond with, take my card. So if they give you yours, you're like, great, this is awesome, no problem, let me give you mine. If they said I don't have one, they said that's not a problem, let me give you mine. So either which way, let me give you mine is always a statement that you can use 100% of the time, Moses. Okay? So what I would challenge you to do, if you're okay with it, since we're in the digital world, make a simple video. So do you have the person's contact number or anything of any sort?
Yes, I do. I have their number.
All right. So, in my opinion, video content is the way forward. So, if you can shoot a quick video, what's the person's name?
Monet.
Monet? All right. Is it male or female?
Female.
Female. Okay, just want to make sure. So, if I shoot a quick video, hey, Monet, what's up? We met yesterday, and I totally forgot to give you my digital card. So, in the link below, if you touch it, you'll get access to my 10K card, okay? Have a great day. Boom. Do you think Monet is going to want to open up your card if you did that?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
There we go. So if you buy into that energy, I would say grab it and run with it. Because the quicker you start practicing these small pieces right here, is the quicker you'll be able to master your craft. So don't be afraid. Jump in. Video content, in my opinion, is the way forward. And the more video content you have out there, is the better it's going to be. Whenever I'm making videos, guys, I go out to make videos. I'm making 20 different videos in one recording myself actually closing clients and deals. And I'm going to be publishing all those videos. So I'll be building crazy content as we go along. So it's a beautiful journey ahead of us. And anything that you see out there that inspire you, see yourself within that inspiration, take practice and understand that you will want to become an inspiration to someone else. Okay, Moses?
Excellent. Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
You got it. Is the 7-day challenge something that fits into your Moses? Is it in your world? What is in your comfort zone and not just my concern? Is it something that fits into your world?
Absolutely. I've just been slammed with just getting pulled from different directions, but I've definitely been thinking about it since we spoke about it last.
Okay. So what you'll do whenever you're ready to start your 7-day journey, you can go to my bio or everyone that's a part of the challenge. We then put the button onto their phone. So anyone that's a part of the challenge, and you click on their card, you'll see 7-day challenge. And then once you click on it, the button at the very top right is your accountability sheet. That's the only button I'm aware of. So you click on the one to the left that gets you to say yes to all 4 commitments. And if you say yes to all 4 commitments, then daily you start clicking on the button on the right to submit your report every day. Your report, did you make your 25 or more calls? Did you send your 25 or more SMS messages? Did you send your 25 social media messages? Did you present your product or service in front of an audience of 25 and over? And that 25 and over, guys, is very simple. You can open your own room on Clubhouse, count the amount of people that came into your room, jot that number down. Go into different rooms, raise your hands, get on stage, introduce yourself, and after introducing yourself, mention if you want to contact me, click on the link in my bio, or you can access my 10K card. So you're always using it in a very elegant, smooth way. One of the reasons I'm this way, guys, failure is not an option. Success is the only outcome I'm committed to. So when we run challenges, we're looking to help individuals break the mindset of this can't be done. Everything is possible, only when you decide. So Moses, I wanna challenge you to really make that follow-up video for that client, and then if it makes sense to you, you can make a few more and start sending those out. Okay?
You got it. Thank you.
Awesome, buddy. Kevin, welcome to the stage, fam. How are you? Kevin is in the building. Kevin, what up? Oh shit, this is Kevin. Let me tag my boy up. You know, Kevin, you guys share your damn profile picture so much I can't keep track of you. Kevin, you in the building? All right, Kevin, we're gonna move back on to Uncle Stan. Uncle Stan, are you back? Uncle Stan, are you there, sir?
I am, Brother Sean.
You know, it's very rare for me to really connect with individuals, spend so much time with them. And this guy Stan is one of the individual that we spend so much time on the damn phone. I don't even know how it happened. And that's how I know he's a natural. His mission is good, is worthy, and most importantly, it's changing lives, guys. So many of part of his organization is just super phenomenal. So, Captain Stan, would you mind telling the people who Stan is and what MBN is all about?
Sure. For those that I didn't meet earlier, my name is Stan Matthews. I was born 57 years ago in Georgetown, Guyana, and I grew up in East Orange, New Jersey. I attended school in the New Jersey, New York area, and my organization that I founded in 2016 is Matthews Business Network. We are a national platform of entrepreneurs and professionals focused on primarily drawing together African American entrepreneurs and professionals. We also are welcome home to anyone else that would want to join, but that is our focus group. So what MBN does, we use our national platform to turn contacts into clients and clients into cash flow. On a monthly basis, I have given out more than 1,000 qualified referrals to members of our organization and also to my company for the last 30 years. That means that I've given out more than 30,000 qualified referrals. Why? Because social capital becomes actual financial capital when you make up your mind to do so. I don't think there's anything easier in business, guys, than turning contacts into clients and clients into cash flow, transforming your social capital into actual green right? And so when I met Sean, I shared with him what I was doing, turning contacts into clients and clients into cash flow. That we have a national organization, and by the way, we're launching in the Caribbean, in Trinidad and Tobago, Port of Spain on August the 23rd. We're launching in Europe, in London, England, on Friday the 22nd of October. But when I met Sean, we were looking for a digital platform that we can connect members on called MBN Connect. We had been working with a software company for 6 months. These guys, after charging us more than $20,000, had delivered nothing. So I asked for my deposit back after I got my 10K card from Sean. He branded it as MBN Connect. You know, we connected right away. We're both from the same country, Guyana. And guess what? Instead of paying $20,000 with these software, fools, I now was in partnership with my brother, and we have been enrolling people in our network of almost 1,850 MBN members nationwide in 7 regions of the country. Since we connected, we're going to continue to do it. Why are we doing this? Because we are in a time of reset, guys. God has decided that those of us who are alive right now have an opportunity to prosper like no other generation. We are in the 7th millennium that man has lived on this earth. And the 7th millennium is the first time in human history that we're all connected and we all have access to information globally in an instance called social media. And in the digital world, fortunes are made in some cases in lightning speed. And if you're connected with 10K and MBN, you could not have a better professional network to turn contacts into cash flow. And then if you insert the digital platform of 10K, you have a modality that you can accelerate turning those contacts into cash flow. And so if you have that mindset, like my time is now, if you have that mindset of the biblical scripture, 3 John chapter 1 verse 2, that God desires that his people prosper. If you have that mindset that you need to be a member of MBN as your professional network, and you need to have a digital 10K card to make turning contacts into cash flow easier. On the other hand, if you have your own method of getting there, that's fine. But if you have no method of getting there, then you are out of order, because if God desires that his people prosper and you're not prospering, you're living in opposition to your divine blessing. So, Sean, with that said, man, I it's just so much fun every day when you wake up, come on at 10 o'clock, and we can show people how to turn contacts into cash flow and contacts into clients and clients into cash flow. It does not get any more fun than this, right?
I love it.
There's a guy that I listen to named Dr. Bruce Lipton. Check him out on YouTube if you guys can. Bruce Lipton says what the book of Corinthians says. The book of Corinthians, guys, says, in the end, there is love, faith, and hope. But among these, love is the greatest. So Dr. Bruce has come up with a system by which if you are acting in the energy of love, you must be successful. And so he says, even if you're a street sweeper, make that your ministry and love it. Become the best street sweeper in the world, right? So now, if you love helping people, if you love your children, if you love your family, if you love your clients or your colleagues, what better way than to use this digital space, partnering with 10K, to go ahead and be making a 6-figure income every year so that you can give to what you love, including your quality of life, your children, your family's quality of life, and also to charity so that you can improve the world. Let love be your guide, right? But to make this love economy that Dr. Bruce talks about, this love economy of 6 and 7 figures happen, you have to have tools. And I will say to you, an indispensable tool in this digital economy is your network. And an indispensable tool is a digital tool to connect that network and leverage it for your own blessing. That's 10K, right? So With that said, guys, listen, every time you hear from me, you're going to hear me say that I turn contacts into cash flow and clients. Your network is your net worth. Your network is your net worth. Here's to an awesome, prosperous day to each of you. Sean, I take it as a high privilege to share the floor with you, my brother.
You got it, Captain Stan. It's always a pleasure. And in full disclosure, guys, I was born in Guyana, and my dad moved me when I was 9 years old for one simple reason. I only had three likely outcomes. I would have been in prison, I would have been dead, or I would have been leading a gang. Looking back many years later, the only gang I would have been leading was the country. Because if I was still there, I would have been the president. Make no mistake about it. So, in addition to that, I'm now 40 years old. I made a promise to myself at age 50, I'm going back to the place of my birth, Guyana, to invest a significant portion of my income to invest in the personal development space. Why the personal development space? If the locals cannot see the value within themselves, they cannot see the best version within themselves, they're not going to see it in others. And Guyana is such a resourceful place, but because individuals are not clear on how they want to be treated, they do not always treat others the absolute best. So my mission is to get back there in 10 years, guys, and invest heavily into the personal development space. And when I say heavily, I'm talking about the tune of a minimum of $1 billion, $1 billion US. So in Guyana, that's a lot of money, / equal to a lot of change. So Stan, that's the 10-year goal that I have in front of me, and I'm going to have so much fun doing it.
Well, if it feels good, then God is there, right?
There we go.
You take the word good and you drop one of the O's, you got what left?
There we go. God is in the building. All right. So with that said, Millie just hopped on stage, and after Millie's, okay, Dawn. So Dawn, let's welcome Millie.
Hi, I'm only on briefly. I have an appointment, but I said I have to come in and hear what you're talking about and to listen. So I am Dr. Millie Johnson. My company is High Impact Consulting, and what I do is I actually invite people to call on me to help them develop high-end projects. If you have a high-end project for a nonprofit or a for-profit entity, and you like to transform that property or that mission to make a difference in the community, meaning I impact people through their community, through their business, I impact the community, and that's how we do it. So High Impact Consulting, my team and I will go in and transform your space, your building. I put additions to your building, or we will create the opportunity for you to renovate and build additional properties on your building. In other words, we do capital campaigns. We do major gifts campaigns. I just want to keep it simple. and
how can people contact you, Millie?
Right now, if you look at my back office, I have everything there. I'm on Instagram and Twitter. I also have my website there, so please book a consultation with me. You can go straight to the website. And yesterday I came on and I said this for the first time, and I had 3 people book a consultation with me. So I realized it works to speak up. So really and truly, I'm excited about that.
Whoa.
And I just opened a club room that's on Friday. I'm going to actually share with people what I call street smart economics. How do you rise up from the ground up? There are people up there who are vendors for life. They're on this, and they don't move from there. And my policy, my goal in life is to have people see the vision, get hold of it, and move themselves to a higher level.
Love it. Millie, do you know what happened when you go to your web browser and you type in mbnmillie.com? Do you know what happens?
What happens is that my 10K card comes up.
Exactly. And the reason I mentioned that, Millie, instead of telling you to go on your profile, you'll get my calendar, you'll get Facebook, you get all of this kind of stuff, you will lose some of the audience members.
Okay.
But if you simply tell them to go and click on mbnmillie.com, You're going to find everything that you wanted to take action on.
But that's awesome. You know, I didn't know to do that, but now I know. So that's what I'll say going forward. MBNMillie.com, is that what you say? Can you repeat that again one more time?
So it's MBN, the great organization that we are part of, and your name at the back of MBN.com.
That's all. Okay, great.
So if you put that in your Instagram bio, mbnmillie.com, where the website should be, your audience will have so much more option than just going straight to the website that you have there.
Okay, doing it right now.
Okay. And here's another news flash, just a concrete decision to making the change. Our website are most attractive to the ones who want the website, not to anyone else. Because when you tell someone to go visit my website, they have no clue that is your house. They don't know where to find the pieces in your house. So what a 10K card does, it literally gives them the blueprint as to what's in your house. I like that way of putting it. It gives them your blueprint as to what's in your house.
That's a beautiful way of putting it, Sean.
Yeah, I love that one. Shit. You see what you pick up on the fly? And so even on your clubhouse, you can even write at the top of your clubhouse bio, contact me on mbnmillie.com. Now, Billy, you're the owner of a chapter. You own an entire region. Why wouldn't you want the whole world to see that every time they see you? Tell me why, Billy. When I'm in my MBN meetings community, you know what pops up on my screen? mbnshawn.com. mbnshawn.com. Because any member that's on the call that's considering joining, I wanted to see the founder and CEO of 10KCARDS is also a member of MBN, a proud member that is. So one of the things that we'll do, I'm going to sell every member of MBN a blue diamond, and when you get that blue diamond, I'm going to invest in one second, Stan. Every member that upgrades to one of the blue diamonds, I'm going to sponsor them an MBN username for free.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, I'm a proud member, and I'm proud to represent the Caribbean. So I will put my title there as well right now.
There we go. That's it. You're always marketed, Millie. Always be marketed.
Right.
I go a step further. I'm always closing, Millie.
I'm always closing. That's what your practice is. You should be. I took up John Jackson this morning, and he sent me that document.
Dad, your background noise is horrible. Okay, that's better, Stan. All right, go for it, Millie.
Now, he said I'm like going crazy with that. So.
And one of the things that you mentioned yesterday, Millie, that was very powerful, is you mentioned since you got your digital card and you start sending it to individuals, you start getting a lot more callbacks after they see your image pop up on their phone.
Yes, I would say the 10K card is magical because people have been trying to reach for a number of months or years, whatever, and I would send a text or something and nobody pay attention to me. I get no response. Now, I simply send them this card, and guess what? Because they can see my face, they know who I am. And people are responding. I have had more callbacks or responses to my text than I've had in a long time this past week. I've just been sending it to people from the past. So it's magical to me. And I'm going to be using it all the time and enrolling people in it as well. Really awesome.
I'm going to do a few videos today. I know I already have it, but I'm going to be super intentional in the video of today. Because
we can't hear you, Sean.
So, Don, are you ready to take the mic?
Sure, man. I'm ready to take the mic.
Introduce yourself to the audience, buddy. Let everyone know what you do, and then once you're finished, you'll pass the mic to Michaela. Or Michaela, sorry. If I butchered the name, she'll correct me just now. So, the mic is yours, Don.
All right. Good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing?
Amazing.
First of all, Sean, I want you to know that you made me spend some money today because I'm on there now. I'm buying up domains, and one of the things on my bio is a phrase. It's math, not magic. And so I'm wondering since you might have seen that, did you go and buy it? Because when I went to go buy it, it wasn't there anymore.
Well, the first rule in purchasing domains, when you enter that name, immediately press buy. That's the first rule in acquiring domains, okay? It's standard not in the name, the stage. Stan would have discovered that I'm the owner of
We can't hear you.
Cash.com is mine. Turn contacts into cash flow is now my industry.
All right, man. Well, anyway, I just want you to know that I think what you're talking about is wise counsel. But my name is Don Daniel, and I'm the founder of Pill Method International, a better way to eliminate debt. I have a book by the same name. I'm also the founder and moderator of the new Pill Method Club, and I'm co-moderator on 2 other clubs, and you can check out my bio for that. We do business in all 50 states, including the U.S. Virgin Islands and in 7 other countries. I've been full-time in my business since 2007. Did you know that 35 to 39% of consumer take-home pay just pays interest? And for buy and hold investors, an even higher percentage of their rents they collect just pays interest. We aid our clients with financial education and disruptive technology so they can read, understand, and take advantage of amortization schedules so they can cut their interest costs by up to 75%, eliminating all of their debt, including 30-year mortgages, in an average of 7 to 9 years. And by introducing this metric to buy and hold investors, they can increase their profitability significantly by accruing equity 5 times faster without compromising the cash designated for investing. If you'd like to know more about what I do, just click on 10k.com, 10kpill.com. That's 10kpill.com. And you'll be able to access that information. And if you want to speak to me directly and have me answer some questions. But I'm happy to be here and to do what I can to promote 10KCARDS and be an advocate and an evangelist. Thank you so much, Sean, for the opportunity. I'm down and I'm going to speak.
Love it. And we welcome. Okay, so before I welcome you, Michelle, okay, is it Michael? Let me see if you have the breakdown in your bio. Okay, is it Michelle, Michaela? How do I pronounce the name, yours?
No, my name is Michaela.
Michaela, okay, so I wasn't that far off. So, Michaela, introduce yourself to the audience, and then I'm going to give you a run-through as to exactly what the competition is, because it's not complicated, but if you had to ask me that question, I realized that I need to make a video and literally put it online, outlining exactly what is included. So with that said, Michaela, introduce yourself to the audience, please. Let them know who you are.
Okay, great. Thank you, Sean.
You're welcome.
My name is Michaela Mills. I'm a transformational coach, a Reiki master practitioner, and a healing advocate. As a result of what I do, I help individuals play with fear, pushing them out of their comfort zone so that they will define their purpose, explore the possibilities, and stand in their power. And that is what I do. I'm also new to this 10K challenge and how I can apply this 10K to my business so that I can expand my business horizon.
Very good. So
excited to be here. Really excited to be here. Thank you so much.
You got it, my dear. So what a 10K challenge is, guys, super simple. Step 1, you're going to be asked to do 4 things. Well, actually, it just increased to 5 things. And if you get 4 out of 5, you're in the competition. You're in the challenge. Those 5 things are: you must be willing to make 25 phone calls about your business every day for 7 days. You must be willing to send 25 text messages about your business every day for 7 days. You must be willing to send 25 messages on social media about your business every day for 7 days. You must be willing to present your product or services in front of an audience of 25 or more members every day for 7 days. And when you're finished presenting yourself, you come full circle by mentioning, if you guys want to find out more about me, you can check out my 10K card. It's in the link in my bio, or it's 10kkim.com, or it's 10kmoses.com, or it's 10k, whatever your link is, you can just mention it. So once you do those 4 things, additionally, if you are able to close 5 sales every day, that's amazing. Once you hit 4 out of 5 of those requirements, you get to stay within the challenge. Here's what the purpose of this is, guys. When it comes to closing deals, I'm the master of what I do in my space. So when you make a list of the 25 names and you will supply us with those names, we're going to build a sales team that's going to be closing those deals on behalf of you. And as those deals get closed, your 25% gets sent your way. Why are we doing this? Because the happier you are is the more you're going to tell the world of what 10K cards did for you. Benefit number 1. Benefit number 2, once you pass through that 7-day transformation, you will never look at business the same. Because the purpose of this is, who do the most gets paid the most. Who do less sometimes get paid less. But it all comes down to, if you can do more and position yourself correctly, that is when you become unstoppable. Alright? So with that said, let's introduce, okay, so first step number 1, Mikhail, was that clear enough on the challenge? Mikhail, was the terms of the challenge clear to you there, Mikhail?
Yes, they were. Thank you. Could you repeat the 5?
No, I'm going to do a video on it today, and I'm going to have it in the online before the end of today. It's going to be on Instagram. Also, I'm going to repeat it this evening in the class, because the 7-day challenge begins when you're ready. The 7-day challenge begins when you're ready. So if you say, you know what, I'm ready to go on this journey tomorrow, well, start tomorrow. I'm ready to go on this journey today, well, start today. But here's what's happening. On our 10 o'clock session in the evening, the only people that will be on stage are the people that's in the challenge. And if any day within the 7 days, that individual fell off of their requirement, they're completely off. They can be on stage but without a moderation badge, or they can hang out to the crowd. And here's one thing I'll advise you guys. Even if you fall off before the 7 days and you're available to be there, taking in any tips or characteristics that you can use to help you in your next challenge, I would say go for it. If you fall off the first challenge, wait until your 7 days expire in your initial challenge, and then start again a new challenge after your 7 days expired. It's about disciplining yourself. It's about acquiring the tools that's going to be useful in pushing you from where you are now to where you really want to be. Okay, so the challenge begins whenever you're ready, Miguel. No headache, no stress, no pressure. Every day, once you join the challenge, you'll have to fill out an accountability report every day. And the accountability report is 5 questions. Did you make 25 calls? Yes or no? Yes, so how much? Did you send 25 messages? Yes or no? Yes, so how much? Did you send your social media message? Yes or no? Yes, so how much? Did you present your product in front of an audience of 25 and over? If yes, so how much? And finally, how many sales did you close today? Bam! That's it. And once you have 4 of those 5 right, you're still in the game. 4 of them you have control over. The 5th one is just the results of your effort. The results of your effort can vary, but the 4, you're absolutely in control of it. So if someone decides to fall off of the first 4, but they actually made the deal, then that's it. That's what works. With that said, let's move on to the next. Michelle, you take the mic, and then I get to that beautiful smile on Kim's face. So let's go, Michelle.
Okay. Talking to me, Professor Michelle?
Professor Michelle, that's you.
Okay, great. A couple of things. You say, did you make the 25 calls? If so, how much? What do you mean by the how much part?
Made 40. You may have made 19. Some people are crazy enough to put 19 on the list and think I'll actually keep them on stage. Some might be crazy enough to make 24 and think I'll keep them on stage. We're looking for 25 and over. So if you said yes, I made it, and you made actually 35, you're gonna have to put that 35 first name and phone number on the goddamn list. And the reason for the 35's first name and last name on the list is because our team will call and close them at the end of the competition, and you will be credited for it. Why do we still credit you for it? Because you're going to learn when you actually put in the work, there's an opportunity for you to get rewarded from it.
Excellent. And the other question is my digital name. So how will I find that? So that I can tell people 10,000 cards?
I'll double check, but I remember you got Michelle's wallet. So I'm going to double check yours, but I got you Michelle's wallet because I remember you paid for some upgrade, and I'm also going to create mbnmichelle.com for you.
Okay.
And the reason for it, I'm very big on branding. So the fact that you're part of MBN, I want to make sure when you say mbnmichelle.com, it must spark the question, why MBN? I thought you'll never ask.
Yeah, great. Awesome. Well,
it is awesome, Michelle.
It is. But Sean, we have to talk about my multi-million-dollar grant that I'm working on. It's due in the next 10 days, and I really want 10,000KCARDS to be a part. I want to put it right in the packet to go with the government proposal.
Okay.
Because I think it will be life-changing for women that want to start a business and those that are in business to scale up their business. Okay?
Not a problem.
So I need to get on your calendar.
Yep, we're gonna chop it up. I'm gonna cut out the time where I'll take calls from outside, and then I'll make myself available for the entire team. Because if I'm committed to someone for 7 days, I want them to use me to win. Because I'm not gonna say I'm here for you, but I'm not available. That's not what we do. So anyone that want to be in my inner circle, they're gonna have to be part of the challenge. And I'm the kind of guy to make no apologies. None. I take responsibility for my decisions. And isn't that what it all comes down to, guys? Taking responsibility for your decisions. That's the secret of life. You know, a woman once told me, you know, she's an alpha female, her husband is a beta male. And she said, I don't know how I did it for so long, but in the end, I'm happy. I know I could have taken a different route, and I could have had a different journey, different path, and all this kind of stuff. I said the way you did it is because you took responsibility for a decision you made. End of story. And taking responsibility for decisions that we make, guys, is the real secret to our success. So let's stop being irresponsible and trying to blame someone else for the decision and commitments that we're making. Let's hold on to it 100%, and guess what? Victory will be ours. With that said, let's move on to Kim with a big smile. So wait a minute, I'm so sorry. Michelle, did you get to finish?
Yes, I did, Sean. Thank you.
Oh, awesome. All right, Kim with a big smile. The mic is yours.
Okay. Good morning. It doesn't sound like she was done. Please go ahead and finish. I don't want to cut you off. Well, I didn't get to pitch. I don't know. Are we pitching in here, Sean?
You are pitching. You are introducing yourself. And just to be on the safe side, Michelle, there's something in my brain, and my daughter have the very same feature. When we ever ask someone if they're finished and they say yes, we disconnect completely. We don't really process anything that came after yes. So when you just said yes, I mentally checked out immediately, and I'm on to the next. So present yourself, Michelle.
Okay, thank you, Sean. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Michelle Walker Davis. I run two companies. One is Imperial Management Group, in which I help people obtain grant funding and work on government contracts. The other is my nonprofit, Women of Power and Transformation, in which I help women that are very powerful find the work-life family balance on what I call it, and learn survival skills. So that's me, that's who I am. All my information is in my bio. If you text me, you're interested in grants, we're in an $850 billion marketplace, and I have been very successful in getting first-timers into that marketplace. I thank you, Sean, for this opportunity. Bye.
Sean. This is Don. Who was that was just speaking?
I believe that was Professor Michelle Walker, if I'm not mistaken. But I could be wrong.
Oh, she.
Where'd she go?
I guess someone was checking out your bio and probably pushed the
I'm
audience.
back. I don't know what happened.
Michelle, I believe someone was checking your bio and they kicked you to the audience. So
I'm sorry, that was me, Michaela. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I pushed the wrong button. Sorry.
Michelle, Michaela's trying to eliminate her competition as a challenge, okay?
Okay.
I was wondering if Professor Michelle has her 10K card yet. That's what I was wondering.
Yes, I do. I just haven't added it to my bio because I need to know my wallet name. I want to make sure I'm directing people in the right direction.
Okay.
So Sean said he's going to get back to me on that because I have an upgraded card with like 5 businesses on it.
Okay, I thought maybe Sean had missed an opportunity. But
Never. Never will Sean miss an opportunity.
Guys, if it seems as though I missed one, it's because I'm creating another one. Just FYI.
I love it. Oh my God. Amazing. Even if you're creating another one, you're still not going to miss one, Sean. Let's get real.
There we go. I'm just trying to keep the narrative of the day. You know, what can we say? So, with that said, as soon as you're finished, Michelle, I want to pass the mic on to Kim. And then when Kim is finished, you're welcome Derek on stage. So let's go for it.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kim. I am in Southern California, so it's morning for me, afternoon for some of you. I am a luxury realtor here in Southern California with an emphasis on the luxury market, beach properties, international and domestic relocation. And I also have a passion for creating homeowners. So we do have our 7 steps from renter to owner club here on Clubhouse, where we do both live events prior to COVID and now moving into them again and offering it on Clubhouse, where we take off the mask, just uncover all the secrets of the entire process from credit repair all the way to closing to help individuals become homeowners. I have a passion, desire, and a goal to create rent-to-own programs for single mothers across the country, where I can be a self-funded lender myself so that we can create homeowners and generational wealth. I do that as well as a few other businesses. I do have a 10K card that we are currently working on, so you won't find the 10K card in my bio, but my information is in my bio as well as my Instagram. And that's my introduction. I hope that I can add any value where I can. And I did have some questions for you, Sean, but I got to go into my notes so I can see what they are. So I'll bring them back after Derek introduces himself. Maybe.
Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing? I met Sean. I didn't know his name was Sean in another room because it happened so quickly when he introduced or was discussing the 10K card program. And as I was going through Clubhouse today, I came across him again, and so here I am. I actually live in and am based in Atlanta. I own an online travel agency called Luxway Travel, and I specialize in putting together groups to travel mostly internationally, occasionally domestically, but primarily international travel. And we focus on more upscale, more luxurious style of travel. And my goal is to get that travel at the best price for my clients, to save them time. Because when you go searching for a trip or hotel or resort on the internet, you'll spend hours. And I have the systems that allow me to do that a little bit more quickly. So anyway, my name is Derek Franklin. I'm looking forward to learning more about the 10K card and meeting more folks in this room. That's me, and I'm complete.
Love it, love it. Quick question, Derek. Did you get your 10K cards yet, buddy?
No, I did not. There was a competition that I did not win, and you offered one to me for $100, but I didn't follow up. So I'm now going to follow up more properly and see how it works and how I can use it.
All right, so step 1, if we can have your card built within the hour, would you be ready to pull the trigger and get one?
Yes, I think so. I just don't know much about it. All I know is the name is 10K card.
All right. So here's what I want to do. What industry are you in?
Travel.
Travel? Okay. So you normally have deals, you normally have constant deals, right? Available?
Correct.
You have a booking site that clients can go see what's available and where they can book?
Exactly. Well, they can book anywhere, but they can go to my site and initiate a request, and then I follow up directly.
Very good. So what are the 3 or 4 most popular buttons on your site that you would want your clients to click on?
It's really the initial information request or initial desire to seek a destination.
Okay. So I'm going to have my team with emphasis on the things that's important to you and your business. And then after you see it, if it's something that you can align yourself with, then you're going to get the $100 invoice. Okay? In addition to that, the $100 is just the basic card. But if you want to partner up with us, that's a $200 program. You pay the $200, and then you become a partner with us. What means you're going to get 20% on every transaction. So everyone that purchased a digital card because of you, 20% will go to you.
Okay, so I'm looking forward to getting the information, and I'm very excited about this opportunity.
You got it, my brother. I already sent the profile over to the team. They're working on it. Within the hour, I'm going to DM you back with the card. Okay, that's it. No financial commitments, by the way. If you see it and you don't like it, hey, no problem. You just got yourself a free card. But if you see it and you like it and you see the value in it, then you pay the $100. Sounds good?
Sounds good.
There we go. The digital card is just the most convenient way to spread your messages to who you are and what you do. And with this COVID-ridden world, no one wants to be walking with traditional business cards anymore. So if you have something that's digital that you can send across the world within seconds, that's the secret right there. That is the secret. So once you're doing that, you're leading the game. With that said, it's now almost 12. I'm about to take my little ones to Starbucks so we can go hang out for like an hour. So if someone want to moderate the room, that would be totally awesome. If not, we can just close it down. We can just close it down. Any feedback? My little 1-year-old C here. There you go. She's demanding
I would be happy to help you. It's just I'm only going to be available for about another 15 minutes.
15 minutes? The stage is yours completely, my dear. And then after you're finished, you can either pass the baton or you can close the room. Okay, Kim?
I mean, if anyone has questions that I can answer, I'd be happy to. I'm not super duper knowledgeable, but I can try.
One of the things I want you to do as well, Kim, is actually share your experience with the card and how it's actually benefiting you. Because you're the reason that we actually introduced the property advisory form. Additionally, Kim, we did something that was pretty cool. If you click on go to Val's card, we made one for you as well. So I'm just gonna have to double check. Click on Val's card.
Love it. Let me find
when you click on Val's card and look at the let's stay in touch.
I have
you see this yet?
Yes.
Oh, you have? Okay.
Yes, you sent it to me yesterday. It's amazing. I love it.
Tell everyone what it is and why you love it.
Okay. So a couple of things you had mentioned, the property advisory. I am a realtor here in Southern California. And for me, I don't know if we have any other realtors on the stage, but for me, for every property, I need to keep track of who's coming in and out of the property. And if we have open houses, who's coming through our open houses. And traditionally, we do that but with a guest sign-in. And quite honestly, the guest sign-ins, very rarely do people give the right information or we can't read their writing. But with this post-pandemic world that we're in and me being still Team 6 feet, I am doing everything I can to protect my clients, myself, the visitors that come through, and do things that are contactless. So we've created on my card, and I can DM it to anyone that would like it, what we call a property advisory. And basically, when they go onto my card, there's a link that says, one of the boxes says property advisory. I can just text that to the individual that comes through the property at the door before they actually come in or when they enter, or they can scan my card and go straight to the advisory. They fill that information out, and they're going to put their name, their phone number, address is optional. It also has a couple questions like, are you looking to buy? How soon you're looking to buy? And are you working with the realtor? And when they fill that out, I get the information. So their contact comes right into my phone. Most importantly, my clients know who comes in and out of their properties. And then second to that, or equal to that, once they complete it, they will get my 10K card that they can download right into their contacts. One of the primary focuses anytime you meet someone, especially at a property, is for them to get your contact information for you to get theirs. So it kind of is an automatic, less likely to get fake information, because when I say to them, let me text you the property advisory, they're going to have to give me the right number in order for me to send it to them. So it kind of cuts down on incorrect information. And quite honestly, if someone is opposed to filling out the property advisory to be so that we know who's coming in and out, I don't necessarily want to have them into one of my properties, because like I said, I do work within the luxury market. So we have to be very strict on who comes in and out anyway. And before I move on, if anyone has any questions about that, I'll go ahead and open the room up for them. Okay, so no questions. And then the second thing that he mentioned was let's stay in contact. So one of the things that the card features is the scanning of the QR code, or you sending them a text message or email with your link. They go to it, and then they download your information. One of the things that we felt, and Val, you can kind of talk about this a little bit more, that we felt kind of was a missing link is that we want their information. But if we send, if you give a card to somebody, you're just giving them the card, hoping they give you a card in return. If they don't, then you're just relying on them to contact you. So with this Let's Keep in Touch form, when I send them my link, they will get the Let's Keep in Touch form. Before they go into my actual 10K card, they'll just need to put their name, email, phone number, and then once they complete that, it takes them to the 10K card, and then they can download my information. And this is a really great way to make sure that you can be proactive in your touch rather than just reactive to them calling you when they decide to call you. So you can move forward with your own marketing. Now, in some cases, that might not be something that I want to use because there may be cases where I'm not saying everyone that I come in contact, you have to give me your information first. It could be, in some cases, something that they may not want to proceed with. But if I'm giving you my information, I want your information in return, and that's a great way to do it through the Let's Keep in Touch form. So those are the two things that are on mine that I really, really liked. I will say this in regards to just 10K overall that I have found so far. We are still working on building mine because I do realize I'm quite a pain in the behind and adding and wanting to adjust. But what I will say is that is actually the one thing that made me move forward, because the fact that the adjusting and the changing, the customizing is something that's readily available without any pushback. And that is something that I really find a huge benefit. There's not any other company that I'm aware of that you can say, okay, I want a form that says this. I want a link that'll go to where I want it to go. I want a different link for everything. So that, in my opinion, is really, really a huge benefit. So if you're considering getting the card, just know that you can really customize it for your travel, for your grants, for whatever the specific purpose that you need it for. You can customize it for yourself. So if anyone has any other questions, or if anyone else wants to kind of pose a question to the room, please go ahead and do that now.
Hi, Kim. This is Michaela. Thank you for that information. I think that's amazing that the card can be customizable. I don't see the feature on my card. And by the way, I didn't put my card on my profile yet, trying to figure all that out. I'm new to all of this. But I think that's great. And I would love to get your 10K card as well, and see how that's all done. And I'm Michaela, and I am complete.
That's awesome. You're very, very welcome, Michaela. You're not going to see it on your card because it is an additional. I think it's a diamond feature is what it's called, and it was something that in the call that I believe it was last night even. I think that some of the other realtors in the room as we were discussing, and that's why I will say I would strongly suggest that the 7 a.m. I'm sorry for here it's 7 a.m. So I guess it's 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. for most of you. The 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. 7K rooms, I strongly suggest that you try to make it to those when you can, because people are posing questions and challenges and solutions in the room. So you may not know that there's something that you could add to your card that would be great, until you know there's something you can add to your card to be great. And so that's what happened with the Let's Keep in Touch form. We were just talking and then realized, so wait a second, you're telling me that if I send my card to someone, which is traditional, this is not anything abnormal. Most of the time, you could send your electric card to someone and then they download it into their contacts, and that's where the back and forth ends, unless they text you. So in that conversation, we were like, well, is there a way that we can get their contact too, so that it's mutual? And that's when he instantly put that page together. So if you're interested in that, I think you'll just need to let Sean know, and then he can give you what it would take to get that added to your card. And I will be more than happy. I'll send that to you right now, Michaela. Any other questions or something to pose to the...
Kim, would you mind sending it to me as well?
I certainly will. I will send you, yes, I will send it to you now. If you could just do me a favor, if you complete the form, excuse me, if you can, when you complete the form in the notes, if you could just put test, so that when I get it, I know that it's, not a contact that I went out and solicited.
Outstanding. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Kim, when is your room, the 7 steps? Because I have a couple of clients. I was going to start a room, and this looks like it might cover it. So can you tell me when the 7 steps from renter to owner is?
The 7 steps from renter to owner, and you can find that a club here on Clubhouse, and we typically do them on Thursdays at 4 p.m. My time, Pacific Standard Time. So that's 7 from the East Coast. And then Asia, if you said you wanted to start a room, if you send me some, contact me in the DM. We have no problem collaborating. It may be something that you can come on the stage and discuss, from your perspective. We have sometimes, we are supposed to be on Thursday covering title and ways to hold title to protect yourself if you have a family member that you may ultimately inherit the property, and making sure that title is held in such a way that you don't end up in probate, or that there's not a lot of issues with the properties after the owners are deceased. Not a conversation a lot of people want to talk about, but it's necessary, because many times we have parents, grandparents that own homes, whether it be outright or with a mortgage still, and we don't realize that the way that their property is held in title, nobody's entitled to it, and it has to go to probate, or prior the spouse may have deceased, and now the owner, which many people may not be aware of, and I'm telling you from a California perspective, but it can happen everywhere. Let's just say a husband and wife owns property, and they bought that property sometimes even very recently, and the husband passes away and the wife is still here. You would not believe that there are many contracts in place that may still say in them that the wife cannot sell the property without the husband's signature, or there may be 1 or 2 other males that have to sign off before it happens. If those people are deceased, that causes a real big tangle up. So it sounds crazy. There are laws that have been in place for years. Unfortunately, there are a lot of policies that still need to be ripped apart that are not, and they're still in our contracts. So that's going to be a really good one if everything aligns. We're just trying to secure the title rep to do that for this Thursday at 4 p.m.
Awesome. I will definitely message you, because that is one of my areas. So I will do that, and hopefully link up with you on Thursday. Thank you.
I'm looking forward to it. I would love for everyone to join the 7 Steps Renter to Owner Room if you can. It's a great information. I'm sure there's someone in your life that will need information on buying and everything related to home ownership. And I'm trying to get these out to you right now. Derek and Michaela, I am sending you the link that is taking you to the sign-in form. And so just remember the test, please. Does anyone else have another question or a question to pose to the room? I don't want to do this solo.
Hey, how you doing, Miss Kim? This is Deezy. Can you guys hear me okay?
I can hear you. Sorry, I thought I was on mute. Hello.
Hey, love and light to everybody in the room. Like you said, I don't want you to have to do it by yourself either. So I'll quickly just share my experience with the 10K card, real brief, just so we can keep things going in the room.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay. Like I said before, man, love and light to everybody in the room. My name is Deezy. What I do during the day, I am in furniture sales in the Atlanta, Georgia area. So if you're in the Airbnb space or you are just needing to bring some new energy to your home, I would love to connect with you. Hit my 10K card. My phone number is in there, or you can text me and we can set up an appointment. During the night, I am an affiliate marketer, man. I'm tied in with 10K. If you're going to do it anyway with your business, do it 10K with your business. And, man, I love my 10K card. I got it gifted to me a couple months ago. And I really started using it more consistently, being on this 7-day challenge. And it's really worked volumes. Like, my clients love it. And the funny thing is, I see my card being shared more consistently using my 10K card than I did with my Haystack card. Like, my customers will be talking to me, being impressed by the card, and now they sending it to other people that they know. So I'm getting 2 referrals in one for furniture and then one for someone just signing up with the card. So, yeah, man, if you are networking in any type of space, you have any type of business, it don't matter if you're in line care, it don't matter if you're a tutor, it don't matter if you're a producer, man, if you're running a business or building a brand, you most definitely need a 10K card, man, because let's just be honest, Linktree is nowhere close or in comparison to just the convenience, the efficiency, man, and just the overall polished look of the 10K cards, man. So that's just all I want to just tap in and share real fast. I'm Deezy, and I'm going to pass back to you, Ms. Kim.
Deezy, that's amazing. I just went and looked. Let me tell you, you are so right, because I have Linktree, actually, and that's what I've been using. And it's funny because still, most people still use hard cards. And I haven't been able to understand that for a couple of years now, well before COVID, only because tap your mics in this room and tell me how many of you actually get a card and sit down and put that information into your phone. If you could just tap your mic and let me know. A regular business card, I mean. Okay. How many of you get a physical card and have no idea where it is when you go to find it? Go ahead and type. Look at all that. Look at that. I am known for that. In my car on the side door, at one point I looked, I had a 3-inch stack of business cards, and I couldn't even tell you who's who. By the time when I was ready to look for something, it was just rare that I'd be like, okay, where's their card? So it is just so much more efficient to have your card in someone's phone, because one, the card is just an impact that's going to make them remember you, and all they have to do is search, for instance, in my case, a realtor or jewelry or whatever it is that I'm sending to them in pertaining to, but in their phone, and I'm going to pop up. It's just so much more efficient. But second to that, I have the Linktree. There's no customizing. It's just a list of each link. I couldn't put them separate. The one thing, so I had to have 3 or 4 different ones for my business, because clearly I also have a jewelry business, and I have a nonprofit, and I have a second, so if I'm sending something, if you're in real estate, and anyone here, you either rent, you own, whatever it might be, and your realtor gives you a card that has a whole bunch of other stuff, it'll probably water down your credibility in that. So I don't want to send someone a card that has all of my other businesses on it and nonprofits, because I need people to know I'm focused on this with you. And that's what I love about this, because you can have one card, but then break it up into separate cards and send that card to that contact. can't do that with Linktree, and I haven't been able to see that with anyone. And you're not going to talk to the owner of Linktree and have him say, okay, sure, what do you need? Okay, let me create a page for that. That's not going to happen. Does anyone else have a story with their 10K card that they want to share? Oh.
This is me, Kayla. Yes, I can hear you. I don't have perfect. I don't have a story to tell with my 10K card because I just got my card yesterday. But I wanted to commend Sean for the depth in which he designed this 10K card. I thought about doing a link tree for my business, and I kind of felt it was a little difficult because you could not engage with those links per se. But when he created the card for me, I realized how my information was all over the place, where I had to send people to my writing site. I had to send people to my wellness site. I had to send people to my social media site. I had to send people to all my different facets that I communicate with people on. And this 10K card really consolidated all of that. I agree with you, Kim, that this is definitely a great card in comparison to the Linktree. There's really no comparison if you think about it. That this card really lays everything out for you. I also like the fact that I have a question with this card. I do have the card. I send the card out when I start to do my 25 reach outs, if you will, for this 7-day challenge. Is there verbiage that you would send to people when you're sending them a text message? Or do you just create your own? You know, how is that going to work?
Genius question. So the purpose of the coaching that we're doing is any challenge or obstacle that you're running into, we're here to help you overcome those obstacles. So give me one of the concerns or challenge that you foresee in sending your card, and let's give you one of the perfect response to that. Let's go for it.
Okay, say for example, I want to send the card out to past clients.
Past clients, awesome. So step one, don't ever send don't send any form of link to someone that you do not have a text relationship with. Always make sure you have a text exchange before you send an electronic link. That's step one, and that's right across the board. Step number two, you can do one of two things. If you're comfortable in front of the camera, in fact, scratch that. Turn on your camera and said, hey, let me see. Hey, I want to make the welcoming very correct. I don't want to be hey or whatever. I know we haven't caught up in a while. However, I just want you to know that I'm touching base with you. If you want to connect with me, take a look at my 10K card and let me know what you think. Something along those lines is what I would do on a very short video, less than 10 seconds. I would send them the video and then send them my card. Because when you verbally tell someone exactly what this is, they're much more inclined to actually go take action on it. So one of the things that I would recommend is, I know we haven't spoken to you in a while, or I'm just reaching out to say hello. And most importantly, take a look at my card and let me know what you think about it. Or give me some feedback. I just got this. I want to get your feedback on it. Something in the realm of that. What do you think of that, Mikhail?
I think that's great. I actually did that challenge with my sister last night.
Okay.
And I sent her the link to my 10K card and asked her what does she think. And she's actually in Clubhouse as well, so I'm trying to get her started as well with the 10K card and get her business started as well. So I think that is a great way to do that. What about sending it to people that you haven't reached out to in a while and that are not connected to you on social media?
Very good. So if you have a text number to them, said, hey, I know it's been a while since we last got in touch, but here's all my updated information in case you're trying to get in touch with me. How does that sound?
That sounds great. That makes a lot of sense.
Okay, there we go. Derek, how are you?
Thank you.
I'm great. I wanted to say thank you to Kim and Michaela for her questions and for her explanations a moment ago. And to you as well, because while all of this was happening since I've been in the room, I've gotten messages from you or from your staff, as well as a message from Kim, and I've responded to both. So I'm very excited about getting a little bit more deeply into it. And I'm glad that you found my more appropriate photograph to put on the sample card you sent me. Right. I've been trying to change this PTR since I've been on the call with you guys. Of me and my relaxed sunglass look, okay, to what I really look like, but I haven't changed it yet. It won't change for me just yet. But anyway, I'm excited to have gotten the information from you and from Kim, and I'll look deeply into it and try to make this happen very, very quickly.
There we go. As soon as you're ready, just reach out, Derek. I'm here for you. Most importantly, if you want to be part of the 7-Day Challenge, in fact, anyone that want to be part of the 7-Day Challenge, just DM me 7-Day Challenge. I'll send you a link to get you started, and it's time to start kicking ass. My goal is not about the money; it's about the mindset that you'll achieve after 7 days. Because once the right mindset has been adopted, a mind once expanded can never go back to being the same. All right. With that said, I'm going to unmute. And Gloria just took me off mute. Gloria, how are you?
I'm on top of the world, my friend. I stole that from Mr. Bing.
I love it. I'm on top of the world. Let me go see if we can buy that right now.
How many domains did you buy this morning?
I'm not even sure. I'll probably have to check the receipt on the register. But normally when I'm in rooms, and this is a tip I want to share with everyone. When I'm in rooms, I'm just listening to see what the trends are, what makes sense, what have value, and what I can leverage going forward. And this is why, as I mentioned, I'm probably going to become one of the largest real estate holder on the app, because web domains are actually real estate. Depends on how you choose to look at it. And whenever
Absolutely. I've been buying domains for a decade now.
A decade? I'm on 3,000 plus. How much are you on?
I'm not anywhere near that. That's for sure. I'm just a couple hundred in, because I honestly, a couple of years ago, I have to admit, I thought everything was already out there and taken care of and bought and whatever. And here recently, because of exactly what you said, Sean, I've been upping my branding game. The number of brands I have sent to my attorney to LLC, trademark, look up, they're like, what? And I'm like, just trust me. These are good names. Somebody will buy them.
One of the secrets I'll give you about me is I operate in wolf / give me 1 second. That's my 1-year-old. There you go, babes. Boom. One of the things that I do, guys, is I operate in a savage wolf mode, and this is what I mean. I do not trademark anything. I don't do any of that crap. What I do is I embrace drama and chaos, because he who can navigate himself through drama and chaos the fastest will win the opportunity that's in front of him. So whenever I buy something, I will buy a couple hundred of the same goddamn thing at the same damn time. So when someone walk into my environment, all I need to do is just to release a few of those names out into the industry. And then once I release those names out to the industry, let them find a way to try to track me. Okay? So just to share an idea, I have my guy right now. He's working. The reason I mentioned I'll be able to close every leads that you guys submit on your form is my guy is working on a landing page right now. It's called freeor100.com. Freeor100.com. So when we reach out to someone to pitch the card for them, they have no obligation. We can give them a free card. The free one is going to be 6 buttons that belong to them and 2 buttons that belong to us for advertising. One will be 10K cards. The other one will be for our clients. So if our clients come and said, hey, I want to advertise on 100,000 cards, then we're going to reserve the rights to advertise on 100,000 free cards that we have given out. And then the client can pay for a day, they can pay for a week, either day or a week. We're not going beyond a day or a week. So the goal is, if the clients want to upgrade from the free version, they simply pay $100 and then they get the fully paid version. How does that idea sound so far, guys? Okay.
Amazing. That sounds great.
Yeah, and in terms of the real estate conversation now, with the partnership agreement, you're going to pay $200 to get into a partnership with 10K Cards. That $200 is going to earn you 20% on every transaction. When we look at a calendar year, if you do not make $1,000, your renewal is going to be free. But if you make over 1,000, your renewal is going to be $100 to renew your partnership. If someone makes $100, over $1,000 for the year, and they refuse to renew their partnership, then, obviously you send them your 7-day letter to renew. And if they don't renew, then just like in the real estate game, we're going to sell that affiliate link to someone within the network that want to invest in that individual's affiliate link. So let's say 6 months down the line, they decide to purchase back their affiliate rights. They have to buy it back from the owner that bought it. But what that owner that bought it will do, they will get to benefit on the network of that affiliate, that individual's network. So if they don't have the foresight enough to look into the future and understand that this is an investment I want to keep up, someone can actually buy that deed. Let's call it the deed for real estate processing. Someone can actually purchase that deed, and then that deed is available to be repurchased at probably a 50% increase whenever the cardholder decides to purchase. We will never kill the link on the card. I'm not a fan of 404. I'd rather give the card for free and have it in circulation because it's going to inspire someone over a 12-month calendar to make a purchase. Someone or a few individuals. So every purchase means there's more money coming to the company. No one can make a purchase on a 404. That's why I allow none of the cards to go to 404. Any feedback so far, guys? Every time I try to exit the room gets so goddamn good. Shit. Okay,
I have something to add real quick.
Go for it, Gloria.
Mr. Sean, who has inspired me to do just a little bit more, because why not? So I am obviously getting organized for the second half of this year. I own a club called Everything Construction. I know there's a lot of people here in real estate. We host a monthly happy hour every single month. So next week, Monday, we're going to have a happy hour, and that is hosted by myself and everybody in my club, but also I'm doing a giveaway with 10K cards. So feel free to join, obviously, next Monday night. If you click on my profile and you scroll down to the bottom, it's the very first club. And then all of our events that are coming up are in there. So I just want to throw that out there because it's 10K related. And I don't normally sit here and plug my club. There's other rooms and other stuff going on, but that's the big one. It's a real estate and construction networking happy hour. Our goal and our mission is to connect people around North America with each other. So I'm on a very similar mission to 10K to make sure that people just are plugged in and connected with the right people so we can all do business and make money together. There is more than enough money to go around, y'all. All we need to do is collaborate. So thank you so much for this room and your space and your 10K card and everything that you do, Sean. I mean, I've only been following you for probably like 2 weeks, and I just kick myself at the fact that I did not meet you sooner, because you are just a wealth of information, inspiration, and also just watching you in action pushes me to do more. So thank you so much.
Oh, you're super, super welcome, my dear. And the good thing is we're starting a Clubhouse event page. So whenever there's an event coming up and you want to know about it, I think I already own Clubhouse10K.com. I'm not sure. I'll double check. But I own a few Clubhouse names, and I'm going to use one of those names to literally start pushing product and services of our clients. So if you're a client or a member of 10K Cards, your events will be listed. Whenever you're planning an event, schedule it, and then just provide me with a link, and we'll add the link onto our event page. And in fact, I'll create another link that says, add your event, add my event to the Clubhouse 10K event page, whatever it is. So I'm going to come up with something by the end of the day, and every event a 10K card holder have going on, they can list it on that page. And we're going to promote the crap out of that page. So hence, more eyeballs on your product. Sounds good?
Yes. Well, it looks like that domain is parked, so I have no doubt that is you. I know I bought quite a few Clubhouse names,
So I'm going to just choose one out of my registry to take it live. And then we're going to create something excited out of it. And guys,
I do have a question. Go ahead, I'm sorry. Finish.
Yeah, anytime you're going to start purchasing domains, if you make a decision to purchase over 25 domains, be a part of the domain purchase club. I'm going to put you guys in on game right now. Whenever I start anything, I always ask, is membership available? I always buy the membership. What's the worst that can happen? I'll waste money for 1 year. Big deal. What's the best case scenario? I will get the maximum value out of every membership from the beginning. So when I went to GoDaddy, I asked them, do you guys have a membership available? They say, yes, sir. If you pay $200 and some, we're going to put you a part of some club, and then you're going to pay the minimum price on domains. So all of my domain purchases are $8.47 after tax. Every year, I save about $10,000 in annual renewal. Every year, I save over $10K in renewal costs just by paying $200 some. So once you have a sizable amount, guys, buy the domain, buy into the domain club, and enjoy the benefits about it.
How many domains do you have to have?
This is why I said if you can buy it from 1, you can buy it from 5. But if you make a decision that you're going to purchase 25 or over, then the 25 or over justify the investment. And domain purchases are very addictive. Because one of the things that you can do, now I'm going to put a game on you guys now. One of the things that you can do, every property that you're selling, buy the address for the property, and with the purchase of the house or whatever, A, you can leverage that domain, or B, you can include it in the purchase of the property for the client. A, you can buy and hold and leverage it in the future, or B, you can include it as a leveraging tool with the client. Completely up to you. You ask my opinion, buy and hold. You just don't know what the value will be in 10 years. And an address is like a fingerprint. It's unique.
You are 100% correct. For all of our listings, we buy the domain name so that in all of our marketing material, it says 123 East Main Street. And everything correlates to that. And I have had clients that I will just go ahead and they use the domain name to use as their change of address that they send out to all of their, family and friends to make things really easy for them. So that's one option. Or again, yes, if I held on to it when the next realtor, God forbid, if another realtor wanted to, list that property for a future buyer or whatever, they could come to me to buy it. And they'd have to make a pretty penny to do it.
There you go. That's it. I'll tell you how strategic I am, guys. I own a domain that will be designed to trade names. So if I want a specific name that's not available, I'm going to have a list of names that I'm willing to trade to get that one name. So when I'm doing business with someone or an organization or whatever, step 1, I will always go and buy every name around that organization I'm about to go do business with. And when I go into the meeting with the organization, depending on the flow of the meeting, you use different tools at different times. I remember this one time I was dealing with a skincare company. And the skincare company said, they will give me some kind of bullshit. So on my way out, I said, oh, well, I guess I'll have to decide how best to go market this new name that I just acquired. That kept me in the room, put the ink on the paper, we had a deal. And that one domain only cost $8.47. So the message I'm trying to share with you guys, make these small investments, hold on to them, you just never know which one you can leverage to close a deal that's very sizable. All right? And every time I'm on stage, guys, I will always share the best of what I'm doing, and I'll be brutally honest with what I'm involved in. Because if I can inspire someone to start thinking differently, the mission has been accomplished. All right? With that said, guys, I am definitely going on mute right now. Go take a shower and take my damn kiss at Starbucks. Okay? Whoever else want to take the room is completely up to you. So, Val, DZ, you guys can take the room and you can close down as soon as you're ready. Okay? Love, light, and energy. I'm out.
All right. So, I'm trying to step away because I have a grandbaby that was just born the other day, and I got to 2-year-old running around. I'm like, oh my God, let me get my life together. So I don't know what y'all been talking about, but anyway, how is everybody? I'll DM you back. I see a few people DM me. I'll DM you back in a little bit. Hey, Dizzy, how are you? Elisa, Angela, Gloria, how is everybody today?
Great. And yourself?
I'm doing good.
I'm doing good, Miss Bell.
Doing well. All right. So, what should we talk about? Does everybody on the stage have a card? Let's start there. Everybody has a card, I'm assuming. Yes. Is there anything that I can help with to answer any questions about using your card or just your business? Like something you're doing to try to grow your business. Derek, hi. How are you? Were you going to say something?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're fine.
I don't have a card yet, but I just received this information a little while ago from Sean. And Kim also shared some information with me. So when I finish with the room, I'll review that more deeply. So I'm just going to sit and listen for a few more minutes, and then I'll leave quietly.
Okay, no problem. Are you in real estate? What do you do there? Let me see.
I'm a travel advisor. So I also have an online travel agency, and I specialize in small group, upscale luxury travel.
Awesome. Yeah, I definitely see that being a benefit to your business. So you have agents or anybody up under you?
No. I work as a sole proprietor, and I have a large consortium that manages the supply for air, hotel, resorts, that sort of thing. But in terms of the actual marketing, I do it for myself. So it's really just me.
Awesome. Okay. And how did you hear about 10KCARDS? That was through Kim, you said?
No. I was in another room a week or two, or several weeks ago, and Sean was a guest, and he was speaking. And so I just got a little bit of quick information at that time. So I still didn't know exactly what it was. And then I kind of lost track of them. And then today, as I was looking at different rooms to listen in on, I saw them, and that's when I came into the room. And,
got it.
So
perfect. Okay, awesome. Let's see. So what should we talk about? What would you guys like to talk about? Any in particular questions that we can talk about, or just bring up a topic? Deezy, what you doing today?
Right now, I'm out with my wife. She's taking care of some things for her business.
Okay. Kind of breaking up a little bit there. That's okay, Deezy. We can't hear you. No problem.
Well, I asked you a question before. This is Angela. If you get back on. Did you get back on? I like for you to take a look because I know I was doing the bio. Is he back?
Okay.
On my bio, I wanted to know, what do you think? Because I know I was in this other room and the whole thing, they wanted you to put a lot of information in your bio. And then I'm supposed to have someone come back every time I go on Tuesday. The stage is so crowded, they don't get a chance to review it. So at first, when I got on Clubhouse, I only had like 3 or 4 things on there. So I just want your opinion, what you think and how it looked, just to give me a feedback.
Yep, no problem. So just real quick, looking at it, I'm a quick and straight to the point kind of person, because if not, I'll just get so I'll just skim through it and to see what I'm looking for, because then it becomes overbearing. So, and this is just my opinion. So just looking at it, I think it has a lot of stuff going on. So what is the most important thing you want people to know about you? I would put that at the very top. So like when I'm looking, you start going into also being a grandmother, a caring human being, love nature, all that is great and that's awesome. But I would probably drop that down to the bottom and get to the top, the most important things, because people's attention span is short. So people go to our bios just to see instantly, what do we do and what value we're going to provide. Because that's kind of really what Clubhouse is. It's a great opportunity to collaborate, meet people, yes, but you're collaborating and to grow our businesses to a certain extent, right? Whatever else your goals is after that. But the first thing that I would have on there is, who are you? What do you do? And how you're going to provide value. And then below that, I would put those favorite things about you. I love to travel. I'm a grandmother. I'm your sorority, if you're in a sorority, blah, 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 blah. Because by then people would have already understood what you do. So that's what I would do, Angela.
Thanks, because I never get back up on the stage. So that was the whole thing. They said just put a lot of information, but I'm going to remove a lot. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, and I get the point of trying to give people the full gist of what we do, but it's like it could become overkill too. Like, because like at the bottom you have your passions, which is fine, but at the very front you're a certified health coach. Like, it's hard for me to tell right now, like, what is your business?
Yeah, because it was part of the, I guess that was part of the draft I'm supposed to do for the Check Your Bio, and they do it on Tuesdays, but it's just so long since they actually get to everybody on the page, so I just figured now doing the challenge, I wanted to move a lot of things and just wanted some feedback on it. Mm-hmm. All right, thank you.
But just tell me, just so I know, is your primary business the certified health coach? Is that the primary business?
My primary business it's the health coach, but I also, under health coaching, I was doing a number of things under the health coaching until they closed the health department. So I actually did workshops for gardening, teaching you how to gardening, healing art, and all that type of stuff mixed in it, and handcraft products, meaning Seymour's jewelry and recycling jewelry and stuff like that. Okay. So I figured maybe I'll just point out one of them, because when I was doing the farmer's market by the developers going where I had the garden at, I lost like 2,200 square foot space. So now I got to wait for the high-rise building to be up before I can come back, and that should be in January. So I'm just trying to build myself up again. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, perfect. Yep, that's what I would do. Let's see. I don't think I've ever spoken to Coach Labaton. I don't think I've ever heard you speak before. How are you? Oh, okay. He'll come back, I guess. Anybody in the audience have a question? You want to raise your hand and come up? All right. Well, I'll just reset the room. So this is the 10K card room, and the 10K cards in general. Before I start talking about the 7-day challenge, the 10K card is a digital business card. It's a phenomenal opportunity for you to take your business and bring it into a digital atmosphere. Right? Them days of having a printed business card where you're giving out a printed business card, or however else you were connecting with people, we're not really in those days anymore. And for some people, I get it. I'm one of those people. A lot of digital things makes you uncomfortable because there's so many platforms. There's so many ways to connect with people in a digital form. To simplify that, you could do that through your digital card. I have a social media manager, so she does do a lot of things for me, but not my 10K card. That is solely on me to make sure that I'm marketing myself when I'm connecting with people. So every time I'm out and about, the part of the challenge is that you are to text, DM, and present. Like if you're in another social media room, or whether it's a Clubhouse or Facebook, wherever you are, is to try to present at least to 25 people. I'm going to incorporate my business and how the 10K card is helping me elevate my business. And then you're going to take that. And the purpose of Sean trying to do that, one, is to help individuals understand how they can make at least $1,000, right? And it's really not that hard. I mean, the card in itself sells itself. So many people now that I've been sharing my card, see the card, they love my card, if they're in business, and want to know how to get the card. And on my card, if you look at my card at the bottom, it'll say order your 10K card, right? And they could just order their 10K card. So I presented the card to my broker. So we're trying to go after my broker to see if he would like to. He has a digital card, but his digital card don't look nothing like my digital card. So the goal is to have him switch over to the 10K card and then push it down to the agents in the brokerage. And it's not about really just trying to sell them for that. It's to help people elevate their business. I mean, that is my goal. It's never really about the money, because I believe God is going to bless me regardless of that. So the goal is to help as many people elevate. You know, I have this thing with my mentors, my mentees, not my mentors, but my mentees. All of us, there's enough room at the top of the mountain for all of us. So we can all pull the wagon to the top, but you just can't sit in the wagon. And utilizing my 10K card to elevate my business has been phenomenal. It is so important when you're gathering leads. If you're in a business where you're lead generating, you need leads. And how do you get leads? Is by marketing yourself, creating a brand for yourself. But then how do you capture those leads right away? So I could immediately send my card out. I could put on my social media. All of my social medias have the 10K card. I have it, the QR code. So if I'm on a Zoom, a business meeting, I could put the QR code instead of just my face that you could have normally when you're on a Zoom. You could put your QR code there. And what are most people going to do? Because most people aren't used to seeing a QR code in a Zoom as your profile picture. So I'm going to mention that, and you can take a picture of it and instantly get all of my contact information. So it's a phenomenal way of doing business. I don't know. Somebody asked once about having business cards. Yes. Me personally, I will always keep at least a printed card, because you go out, you go someplace and they say, put your business card in this drawing. Okay, so I'm going to do that. But other than that, I'm never, ever going to pass out another printed card. So you spend $25 bare minimum probably on 500 cards? And to me, that's probably cheap. But if you want the high gloss cards, depending on the thickness of your card, front and back, I mean, that could it's run me upward of $60, $70 just to have a really nice looking printed card. I mean, and if I go to enough networking events and I drop 50 cards to somebody, which chances are they lost the card before they even got home that day, then you do that a couple of times, you've already spent the basic minimum just to get a 10K card for $100, right? And then $10 a year to maintain it. So my card has some customization to it, which you can do that. And that's one of the things I love about this card. Everybody's business is not the same, but you need to figure out what it is about your business that you can niche down in. So for me, I need to be able to capture sellers. I get a lot of sellers. They call me, either they're distressed sellers because they're in a bad situation, they need to sell their home, they're going into foreclosure, or maybe they've inherited the home from somebody. Same thing with buyers, mentees. Agents reach out to me looking to just have a consultation. Then it's so much easier for me now to have my card. They put their information in, and you can tell my card is customized by the diamonds, the blue diamonds that's on my card. So now I can capture their information so much faster, and then it'll automatically send the information to me. So if I'm driving and I send my card to somebody, immediately I can just text them back to ensure, like, hey, did you receive the card? Even though I can see that it went through, and I'm just looking for a simple yes. Okay, perfect. And or instantly, because I didn't put a lot of information, because people's attention span is very short. So I didn't want to ask a whole lot of questions, but the most important thing for me is your name, your phone number, your email address, and your address, especially if you're a seller. I can capture that information and then follow up with them afterwards. So whatever your business is, spend some time determining what your business model is so that you can customize the card to capture that information. I know Derek mentioned about traveling, right? So where do you want to go? What's your name, your phone number, your email? What's some destinations you might want to go? They want to be in the state, out of the country? I mean, what do they want to do? So Derek, I'm not sure all of what you do, but it would just be a great, I could just see that really being a great benefit for you, just niching down and figuring out what that is so that you could do more volumes and more sales and capture people's information. You could link them to anywhere that you want to go. I don't have a wallet, even though I have 3 businesses, which are on my card. So besides my real estate business, I own a credit repair company, and then I soon to be will have up and running the short-term rental business here in the Dallas area. So that is Front Door Lux Living. But let's just say I had more businesses to that, and I could have done it this way. You could have a wallet. So, for example, when you first look at my card, it'll list all of those businesses on the face of the wallet, because at the top it is saying my digital wallet. But then when you drill down into those links, like Front Door Lux Living, it'll take you straight into the details of Front Door Lux Living. So if I wanted to just send someone details about Front Door Lux Living, I can do that. Maybe you're someone who wants to buy a home and you only want information about the credit repair business. So from my wallet, I could just send them full circle credit services details. So the wallet is another great product to have, depending on what your business model is, and that might be a need that you might have. So there's so many things with the 10K card that you could do, and Sean, I just love Sean being available to help me think outside the box. Like, these are all these ideas running through my mind. How do I put that in a digital platform, in a business card format that I could get my branding, my connections to other people? So it's really what you want to make it, At the end of the day, as I said earlier, I don't know, some of you are in the room, you're either in the game or you're on the sideline, and you can't be on the sideline if you're a business owner and you're trying to elevate your business. You got to be in the game, and you got to figure out ways to connect with people. Hi, Jay. How are you?
Hi. Thank you for being hosted in the room. I appreciate everything. I'm new to the site here. I just got my code.
Welcome to these clubhouse streets, as they say, Jay.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm still learning the etiquette and all the other stuff.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah. So I signed on with 10KCARDS probably about 2 days ago, and
awesome.
I signed on. I signed on at the $200 level, and so I kind of just give him information just to get me going, but I got to go in there and have him tweak it and give me a little better information, because I do so many different things. So the question I have is, how do I first I walk up to you, and what link am I going to press on my phone to get to my 10K card?
Awesome question. So do you...
That's the first, I got two questions. That's the first one.
Okay. So if you look at my card, I don't know if you're able to look at my card or not.
Okay. Let's see. Is it? Let's see.
So if you look at my bio and then go down to my Instagram page.
Okay.
It'll take you to my Instagram page, and then right up under in my short bio on my Instagram page, it'll say Valley 10K.
I see. Before your follow, is it before? Oh, I see it. Yes, I see it right there. Yes.
Okay. So click on that, and it should open up my 10K card.
Okay, I got that.
And a shortcut, another shortcut you could have done is gone to like Safari and typed in Valley 10K, and it would have popped up.
Okay. So I would have to put it on my Instagram?
That's one platform that you don't have to, but I would advise you to do that, right? So, because most people today are in Instagram. Now, some people are in Clubhouse, Facebook, Twitter.
Right. No, I understand that, but how would I? Okay, I walk up to you,
right,
and I just hit my button, and that sends it to you.
Right. Well, now that you have my card up, or it would be your card when you open it. So if you scroll down to the very bottom of my card, you'll see how it says "Scan my card."
I'm scrolling down. Yes, I see that.
Scan my card. You also have share my card. So if I clicked on, for example, share my card, then it allows me to.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So I have to have my card open all the time in order to share.
Coming in. You don't necessarily have to have it open, but like at the bottom again, on my card, you see how it says add to home screen. So I have I have my card shared to my home screen, where it looks like an app, like my Facebook app does, my LinkedIn app does. so that now I just click on my picture and then I instantly could choose which method I wanted to give the card to someone. Or I could click on scan, right? I could click on scan my card and have them open their card and get their camera, how to scan a QR code, and then instantly, same thing.
Wow, that's very powerful. Okay, so then, I'm a realtor and I do quite a few things. So now, so I can send the card to them. I heard you mentioning something about you get information from the people.
Right. So, like on my card, for example, one of the blue diamonds that I have, it has a dollar sign on it, and it says, "Are you buying or selling?" Okay. So they could click on that. Or if I was standing in front of you and let's just say I met you and we're just talking casually, and you say, "Yeah, I've been thinking about selling," and then I start that conversation, and then I say, "Well, I would love to come by and look at your home and give you an idea of what the home is worth." Right? And then you say, "Oh, okay, great. I could send you my card right then and there, but it would be easier for me to be like, well, let me get your information real quick." So I'm going to open up that diamond, and then I'm going to ask, "What's your name, your first name, your last name? Can I get your email address? What's your phone number? And sir, what's your address?" I'm going to fill in that address. And then I have the last two questions would be, what would be the asking price or budget of your, that they're looking for if it was a buyer. And then I could just type in any additional information under additional details. Like I might ask you a couple more questions, like, "Oh, maybe you mentioned you're in a hardship situation." And I'd be like, "Well, what do you mean by that?" "Oh, well, this is a house I inherited because my grandmother passed away and left the house to me." I could type little details like that just to help me remember, because I'm not going to remember all these details later. And then once I hit submit, then that information is going to be emailed to me.
Okay. I see. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So
that's one way.
Okay. But
now what do you do? So give me examples. No, go ahead. Let me answer your questions first.
Yeah. No, I don't want to rush you.
No, you're fine.
Good information. So now it says learn about 10KCARDS. So when they scroll down and look at that, and then they want to join and sign up, are they going to sign up under me when they click that link on my card?
No. So you did the affiliate. Affiliate. Right. Okay. So right here where it says order your 10K card now, that's what I want them to press.
Okay.
So when they hit order my 10K card, that's my affiliate. That's my affiliate information. So when they order the card there, then I will get the commission from that.
Okay. All right. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. That's great. Okay. Now, any other information I'm open to, because I'm trying to learn everything I can here.
No, you're fine. So I know you said you're a realtor, but you said a couple of times you do a lot of things.
Yeah, I'm a low voltage contractor, so I service the business community, phones, computer networks, and stuff like that. And then I also service the people who are in the pandemic, small business owners who want their own computer phone, remote phone where you're out and about and you got your own phone line and you can plug it in, or you can go straight to your computer screen, take calls, incoming, outgoing calls. So I'm a dealer for Oma office. And so I kind of want all those things to be in there, at least 3 things to be in there.
Absolutely. Just that one area, that one niche of people, small businesses that you're talking about. So that's one way. Obviously, they need that. You're helping to grow their business in that way. But just the benefit of those individuals having a 10K card to do the things that they need to do. And then and I hate to always seem like we're, after money. But at the end of the day, when you're a business owner, you're always looking for revenue, right? So,
absolutely.
Right. So that's a way for you to generate money, income for yourself by them purchasing a 10K card, and then they're growing their business and elevating their business to the next level. So depending on what their niche area is, now they're niching down into their 10K card to grow their business, because it's so much, it's just the way to go. I couldn't even, before, I had Linktree before, but I wasn't connecting with people like this like I am now. I wasn't able to customize my card like I am now. So
this seems so powerful. This is so powerful. I'm learning it and trying to learn it. So
absolutely. Now let's just say you're in a room like with all your family, friends, or just whomever, and you already have them as a contact. You could airdrop You know how you airdrop photos? Normally we use airdrop to airdrop photos to something.
Well, I'm a little Android guy.
Oh, you Android guy. Okay. That's okay. Look, if Sean was on here, he probably...
My granddaughter keeps staying on me about this stuff. She said I need an iPhone, but I haven't got one, so I'm still Android.
Okay. That's okay. There's so many things, and Sean is, he's the brain behind it. So that's why I come in the room every single day to support him and to help grow my business as well. But, at 10 a.m. and at 10 p.m. so that as he's sharing all these nuggets, the different ways to utilize the card, I would just encourage you to come back as often as you can so you can also pick up all these different nuggets because, you know how it is, once you get on the bike and you start pedaling, ain't no falling off once you start pedaling because you start coming into connections with people. It's just amazing. I speak a lot of arenas.
This whole clubhouse is amazing to me.
Oh my God, it's $1 billion universe. It's like $1 billion university. People go to YouTube. YouTube University ain't like this. I mean, because now here you could actually talk to somebody and get answers. So I just love it. Yeah. But you have to be strategic. Yeah, be strategic about it. When I first got in Clubhouse a couple of months ago, it just was all over the place just because there's so many things I do or I like. Right. But then I was like, okay, well, I'm not really doing all of these things to grow my business. So now I'm very strategic about the rooms I go in because that's what matters and building those strategic relationships because if Clubhouse goes away tomorrow, it won't be able to take away the relationships that I built with the individuals that I built now. So be strategic about the rooms that you're in and building those relationships. Right. Because I've seen some amazing things happen for people's businesses in clubhouses. But, people come in the rooms and you can't stay in the audience. And no disrespect to anyone that's in the audience right now. But don't come in these clubhouse streets, as they say, and sit in the audience. Get up on these stages and ask questions, provide value. Don't worry about if somebody is doing business bigger and better than you. It's okay. Right. Make a table. As they say, pull a seat up to the table. Even if you can't contribute right now, it's okay. Yeah. That's awesome, Jay.
That's good information. I really appreciate it. And I'm definitely going to be in this class, in this room going forward because I'm trying to learn it. So I appreciate everything.
Absolutely. You're welcome.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. So, anybody else have any questions or want to?
It's Angela again.
Hey,
I cleaned it up.
Angela, you're so good. You're so good. I love you, Angela. You be in it. Let me see what you.
Yeah, I cleaned it up some. So if you can take another peep at it, I appreciate it.
Yep. Okay. So, certified health coach, Urban Garden.
Hey, Ms. Val, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Easy, that's you. I'm sorry, I came away. I'm looking at Angela's card. Okay, so Angela, I like it. So now you got it down to just those few things at the top about what you do. Now build upon that a little bit more. I'm just going to jump on this certified health coach because the certified health coach, I can see how that transitions or piggybacks or an extension of the urban gardening. So tell someone a little bit more now, what do you do as a certified health coach? How can you help me as a certified health coach? Do you have any content that you give away? Like they could go to your 10K card and you have a link where maybe you have a free document or something that you give away, right?
Oh yes, I need to add that back in. I give a monthly calendar. And that's what I'm on the other line now doing because they were supposed to add it on because that was part of my challenge last week. Mm-hmm. So when people go on, they can download the calendar. So they have April there. So I guess when I get in touch with the people, I don't know if they're using today as a holiday too. The next time I upgrade, it'll be you'll have 2 months. So if you go into it, you can actually review the calendar. And it's like a lot of gardening and a lot of recipes and health.
Awesome. So when you are a certified health coach, are you helping people how to eat better, or what is when you say certified health coach? What does that mean? Because you're just reading it right now. I don't really know what that means.
Oh yeah, because I took a lot of the information off. I actually teach people how to gardening in homes and out in the community. Okay. I also teach them how to make different sage and potions and stuff, potions and lotions. and recycle, repellent. What else I do? I help them eat better. I can give them menus because I'm starting everything back over again. So I want to pick up when things I already had credentials in. So when it comes to the health coach,
add that, right? So that people understand what that is when you say health coach. A lot of people could be health coaches, but you don't, I need to know exactly how you could help me.
All right.
Right. And then take them back to your 10K card on how something in your 10K card, you have something that they can download, get in contact with you, maybe take a class with you or something, get onto a subscription. Maybe you do a newsletter, right? Subscriber. And then as you can grow your community, then maybe you can start charging for like a subscription or something. And then since you're
because I'm building that back up again.
Yeah, and since you're in that health coach, some of the clubhouse rooms, I'm assuming, are you in some of those rooms too?
Yes, I'm in some of those rooms, and I joined a couple of the girls on their stage, and they let me be a moderator, and we trying to work together different things with health.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and then that's why I had down here with my mom, but I think I took that off a few minutes ago because she was in hospice, and I took her out because they said she was only going to make it a week. So when I took her out and started helping her in the facility, she made it a year, and she passed away a day after my birthday. So that was part of my story of being reborn.
Got it. Yeah, so I would add some of that so that people could understand for sure what your business is, right? Because we want people to be very clear on what we do. And then at the bottom, as I said, like on mine, I have, if you're looking for a moderator, please let me know so that people also know that you're open to moderating in the event that you all are in that same space.
Okay, sure. Thanks.
You're welcome. DZ, were you trying to say something earlier? I'm sorry.
Yeah, Mrs. Val, I just wanted to give you your flowers, man. You're really getting a lot of valuable information. It's cutting in and out, so I'm just sitting, I'm listening and trying to catch as much as I can. And I heard you was helping Miss Angela with her 10K card, so I thought that was just phenomenal. I just wanted to say, man, I appreciate you because I'm learning as I'm listening, even though it's fading in and out. But I'm gonna go back on mute.
No, you're good. I appreciate you. I appreciate you as well. I'm learning too. That's why, I support Sean so much and the 10K card and just trying to, be in the room as much as I can so that I could support him and help me as well understand how I could build my card out better. And when I'm sharing the card with someone that is a business owner or they're not a business owner, but so that I'm clear on, the information because I wanted to make sure I deliver accurate information. So especially, as you're trying to, I'm going to say, promote other businesses. So you're basically selling a card, right? So, you get in front of the right people, it's just a great opportunity. There's so many people out there that need the card. So it's a great opportunity. And these are you're in the sales arena. I mean, and I know you said your card looks better than, I know that's outside of kind of what you do. You have your other thing that you do, but just think about, look, I have a 2-year-old that I'm in her room and she's coming here with her lip poked way out I'm not paying her any attention. But DZ, that's a great opportunity just from a sales perspective, right? Salesforce. I mean, people love Salesforce. Good God, just think about getting somebody who has a connection with Salesforce to try to get them on board with 10K cards. Huge, right? So, DC, think about that and see how you can make that work for you. Hi, Roderick.
Thank you for that, Ms. Val. I appreciate you sharing that with me.
Yeah, no problem.
Can you still hear me good? Because the only reason why I wasn't really chiming in is because of my service.
We hear you much better now. So, Roderick, Mimi, and Nita. Oh, forgive me if I messed that up. You all have any questions? Would you like to come up and just have a conversation with us? Because I'm probably going to end the room soon. If not, please come back and join us at 10 p.m. tonight because we're here every single day at 10 a.m. and 10 p.m.
Can I give you some tips with the grandbaby? Because I used to do daycare for over 21 years.
Yeah, tell me.
What I used to do is have all the kids in the daycare get badges and put their little picture on it. And I used to tell them they was working with me. So little things that I have, I would sit in certain places and that'd be their job. Like if I needed an extra piece of paper, you go get the paper, and I let them know that I really need you. I can't do this without you. Are you willing to help me? And then I said, this really your business too, so we're going to grow together. So they used to come in, put their badges on. They was serious.
Oh,
and you could take a picture of them with a badge, and then I was giving them pointers. So they got points every week, and then at the end of the month, their reward of getting paid was things that they like to do, and that was their reward that they could pick out of. And then things that I can see in their talent, and they tell me what they wanted to do. Like some of them wanted to be dancers, some wanted to be actors, some wanted to play magician. So they wanted to play instruments and stuff. So I used to buy those things at the end of the month because they used to help me. So I used to say, you know what, when you get older too, you can actually take over the business or you can come back and work for me. So a lot of them actually came back and worked for me. So I had 6 of my grandkids with me in my daycare with me in my business, so they couldn't actually call me grandma until after the daycare was closed. So I thought that was really interesting because their friends say, isn't that your grandmother? Because they used to say, Miss Angela. They say, yeah, but we can't call her grandmother until after 6. So they got the difference because I didn't want them to be treated different, or kids thought they was going to be treated different. That's just a point.
Oh, no, I appreciate you. Yeah, she is, my daughter and her husband just had their second baby, so he just got home last night, so she is on the this big sister troll thing. Like she wants to tell everybody how to deal with her baby brother. So, and you play in her room. If I'm in her room, this is her baby brother room. So, and I'm not supposed to be in the room now, I guess. But yesterday the room was played, but now I can't be in the room. So that's the life of a 2.5-year-old. Absolutely. But she does have a T-shirt that says, want to buy a house, call my Nene. And got my phone number at the bottom.
And then her next one should probably be Big Sister Keeper. So,
absolutely.
And then when you're real busy, you can say, well, you know what, you need to probably go check on whatever is in the room you wanted to check on, and then just come back to me and let me know how it is when you're busy.
Absolutely.
Okie dokie. Thanks for all the help, too.
You're welcome. Well, Miss Mimi, Miss Foster, do you have any questions? I know you're down in the audience. I would love to help you or answer any questions about the 10K card if I can for you. Awesome. And let's see, Roderick. What do you do, Roderick? Co-founder, Heart of Gold Healthcare. Okay. So it sounds like you have a healthcare business. And a cleaning business. Wow. So I can just imagine how many people you come in contact with that would be great. How to share a digital business card, passing out a physical card and or a flyer, because the flyer, nothing's wrong with a flyer, but you can put like your QR code on your flyer. That'd be a great way for people to pick up your digital card. So we would love to help you elevate. Let's see. Connecting businesses to wholesalers, customizable vendor list. Okay, and that would be Nita. And if I'm not pronouncing your name right, I'm so sorry. But I'm going to send the 3 of you a DM anyway and see if I can connect with you. So, does anyone have any questions? If not, I'm going to go on and... Sean, are you there? Okay.
Sean went to Starbucks with his kids, his children. Yeah, okay. So I'm about to go into this other room, so I'm just waiting.
Yeah, if not, I think I'm going to shut the room down, but I would love to see you all this evening. Come back at 10 o'clock, or as I said, any day you can join us at 10 a.m. or 10 p.m. and come out and learn how to elevate and grow your business. Also, right now, there is a 7-day cash flow challenge, so you can DM, text, present, hopefully in 25 more people, right, about your 10K card experience. And or I would also incorporate your business, right, on how your business, so you're promoting your business, but you're incorporating how the 10K card is helping you to grow your business and the benefits of the 10K card. It's a great way to earn some cash, because as an affiliate, you would get paid for that, right? So we would love to have you. And if not, I'm going to go ahead and end the room, and I will see you all this evening. Does anybody have any questions? Is there any people on the stage that has any last final questions? Alrighty, you all have a great day, and we'll see you later.
You too. Bye-bye. Okay, see you later.
Bye-bye.